Just one here.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Liberty Libations. My name is Kat Hartley. I'm filling in for Jake Green today. Do you guys know why he's not here today?
Nope.
Is he still just filming the weird dance competition thing or something? I'm sorry, my cat has got to go. This is ridiculous.
Aww.
I have no idea why Jake's not here, but he doesn't keep us informed on why he's
Yeah,
not.
I don't know what he does with his life.
Usually it's just like, oh,
Okay.
Binkley's hosting, and this week it was Kat's hosting. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I rushed here from work. I wanted to make this work.
Oh, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
We do.
I was representing Puma today, so got all my Puma stuff on. Got free shoes. Suede.
Hopefully not pants though, because Puma
No,
pants.
unfortunately, they didn't have pants.
Yeah.
All right, so
because you're here. So.
You gotta ask everyone what they're drinking.
What are we drinking?
Oh yeah, scotch, good scotch, shitty beer, and also a Kirkland hard seltzer, which is also kind of shitty, but it's okay.
Is it vodka or tequila?
I honestly, it's probably like, what do they say with
like
these?
malt?
It's like malt liquor, probably. Yeah. Just is spiked. Wow, it doesn't give you much.
It's sketchy.
Yeah, it is kind of sketchy. Who even knows? I think it's just rubbing alcohol.
Yum.
I'm convinced that's all vodka is, but I've got the Green River foolproof, so 118 proof bourbon that I was drinking last week again. So
nice.
We're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah.
Finish the bottle. Oh my god, my cat almost just knocked.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I can't drink 3/4 of a bottle of 100.
Yeah, you can. Not with that attitude, you won't.
Are you drinking?
Not these days.
Yes. So I'm actually drinking a THC drink.
Oh, nice.
High pour.
That's fun.
I do branding for them, and so I get a lot of free cans. But this one's only 2.5 milligrams, so it's.
I was gonna say that's actually a nice dose for like still functioning. Still doing this.
Mm-hmm. And then also coconut water. Gotta stay hydrated.
Hydrate. Nice. Yeah, if I did like 5 or 10, I feel like I'd be stupid, too stupid, more stupid than normal for this show. Like,
oh yeah.
I'm a lightweight.
All right. So, okay, how do y'all get started? Should I just go into it, or do I announce the things, the topics?
I
mean, this topic is you. So if there's anything that you wanted to go into,
you're the first topic. But
yeah.
I mean,
I am the first topic. Okay, cool.
Then what you do is you find a bridge, and then you go, all right, and now let's move into our next thing, and then you introduce whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, where were you born? What's your father's name? Silly stuff. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Last 4 of your social.
Okay, so recently, Jeremy Kauffman was on Part of the Problem, which is Dave Smith's podcast. And it was very interesting because, I was kind of expecting him to go on the show and maybe talk about the future of like New Hampshire or like, what's happening with the Libertarian Party. But it kind of wasn't like that. Did you guys watch it?
Mm-mm.
I listened to it today in preparation for this. At the same time, I may have been exchanging messages with Jeremy about New Hampshire stuff.
Okay. So you were talking to him? Well, like I was literally like looking forward to them kind of like maybe like strategizing what's next for New Hampshire or something, but they kind of just talked about like Trump and like just kind of like Jeremy's opinions on certain things like foreign policy and stuff and what the country's doing right now. Kind of touched on the disaffiliation, but not really in depth at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, just to give you, since you seem to be interested in it. So what's going on is there's, an appeal being written, and that'll have to be submitted. He had 30 days from the time he got notice of it, which was only technically a week ago, maybe. So they'll have time to go, send that in, and then it's going to go to the JC. And then the JC's probably
filling those positions.
And what?
In the JC, who did they fill those positions?
A bunch of really old timer people that a bunch of people who've been around for a long time, which to neutrals looks good. But unfortunately, it's my strong opinion that they couldn't fill those positions, and so that anything coming out of the judicial committee is. It's my opinion that there's no judicial committee, and anyone in those 5 spots is invalid. And so likely any decision they render against the appellant is going to end up in a lawsuit. So if they don't
is that your opinion, or is that something that you can actually prove? Or
it's my opinion. It's my opinion based on the letter of the bylaws and everything. I'm waiting on some other professional opinions, but I have an idea that that's already what that opinion is. And then as far as the lawsuit thing, I mean, Kauffman mentioned it on that, and Tom Woods that they have their Save New Hampshire .com or whatever the website is, in order to get a war chest going for any potential litigation.
I think it would be smart if they just kind of rolled with being disaffiliated. I think they do so well, in their own state. I think with them bringing their strategy that they use in New Hampshire to the actual national party, I don't think it was a good idea. And I think if they just show that they can do what they can do in New Hampshire and, get people elected and actually get legislation passed, I think that does way more than trying to come back. But I think he said something about how the libertarian party, they just want that name back. It's not necessarily that they really want to be part of national. Is that really what it is?
I mean, I can't speak necessarily to that, or the broader why. We had an issue with New Mexico a couple years ago where New Mexico didn't like the leadership, and so they claimed to have disaffiliated. It was questionable whether they could actually do that or if they did it properly, so the national committee disaffiliated them and let them go at their request. Now that's ended up in a lawsuit because that New Mexico group kept the name, and that lawsuit is active now. There's actually a meeting going on of the executive committee of the LNC right now to discuss issues on that lawsuit.
So we're spending our time putting legal action against New Mexico, because they still have the libertarian name.
Yeah, because they're no longer affiliated with the party, and they're running candidates under the name Libertarian Party, and so our affiliate can't use the name Libertarian Party.
Okay.
So there's a lawsuit on that, and that's just started. That was filed, I think, a week or so before convention. So there's active litigation going on right now with a motion, and this is all public information, with a preliminary, a motion for a preliminary injunction right now. So that's usually the first step in these, temporary restraining order, preliminary injunction, and then a full thing. So that's where that sits right now. But one, you're going to go through the same thing, right? If they just accepted the disaffiliation, then they'd have to come up with a different name and whatever, and everything else from there. And I know Jeremy made it clear on there on his Dave Smith, and I also listened to his recent Tom Woods appearance on where his opinion is on the party in general. And I discussed this a little bit last week, that I don't necessarily disagree with anything that he's saying on a lot of it. And so I don't know it's hard for me to know exactly what strategy they're going down. I've just, had some discussions and provided some information to him and talked to him a little bit on it. Like when the disaffiliation vote was going down, I was kind of thrown into a chat with him, and I was kind of like, hey, this needs to happen, that needs to happen. The rules say this, the rules say that, because that happened as I was, in the car on the way
So
back.
they can't call themselves Libertarian Party anymore, right? Like as of right now, or after, like, because now he's appealing it. Because he's appealing it, can they still use Libertarian Party?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm sure they'll sit on the name regardless, because it's also very questionable there's open questions depending on when states were affiliated, and did the states it's a very complicated thing, but did the state party have the name before the national party had the trademark is also a piece of history that's very complicated in this.
And do we know any specifics about that for New Hampshire?
Do not. I do not.
If you're using,
and a lot of those records were destroyed when the old national office got flooded.
If you use a name for a year, you basically get like grandfathered into its usage, even if someone files for trademark after that. Just to
and so it depends when they got the trademark and specifically started licensing that out, because this was the point of discussion with the New Mexico issue back whenever that started 2-3 years ago. So it's a very complicated situation overall.
There was one other thing I wanted to talk about that clip. I have never seen more negative comments on a Dave Smith video like in my life. Like every single comment was like shitting on Jeremy Kauffman. And I don't know if there was like some kind of like like if some of the people that don't like him like saw the video and like were like, let's all like comment against him, but it was pretty bad.
That's weird.
I mean, it's that's interesting. This guest, like, they don't know Jeremy. So my indication is that people may not be super familiar with Jeremy. And
yeah, I don't think he did a good job of representing himself, really. I really think he was like going like kind of like correcting his behavior from convention in a way.
Well, again,
because he was super extreme at convention, and then he was
you have to remember he was playing up as a character a lot publicly there during convention. His takes on there, I disagree with it. I think Dave gave him the right pushback on it.
The Howard Stern of libertarianism is crazy.
That's what I was laughing at. That is funny. Yeah.
If he's a Fed.
Yeah. It's
Kauffman's not a Fed. He's been targeted by the Feds before. His company got wrecked by the SEC.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they were pretty negative on the comment section. It was very weird.
I mean, and he did kind of like back down on a lot of it, right? And was like, well, I think from a cultural perspective, there's still a positive there. And I think that's a fair opinion to have, although Dave, pushed back and said, I think it's hurting culturally at this point. And I think Dave's got a fair point on that. So, if you associate the cultural, positives there with, the negative, with the negative actions of the Trump administration, it's kind of hard to see how it kind of makes it difficult. You kind of then say, okay, well, this is bad, therefore that is bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that hurts on the cultural gains, I think, that were made in 2024.
bad by
potentially. So I do
association.
think, I get, I can see Jeremy's perspective on that, and I think Dave has a really good point.
There was one statistic that he said 9 out of 10 libertarians are like right wing. And I don't know if I agree with that, because at least at convention, I didn't think 9 out of 10 of the people in that.
Well, that
room
was his point. Is it's mostly the 1 out of 10 is
that
the
show
people
up at
in
convention or
that's
something?
that's the people that are active in the LP.
Yeah.
And the 9 out of 10 are outside. And I don't know if the ratio is that extreme, but I do believe that
it's a majority.
I do believe that ratio is in that favor. Yes, it's in the favor that he's saying.
I'd be interested to know how many people of the more classic like main two parties like actually just vote that way because they think they have a chance, but would be a libertarian if they thought that they were an equally competing option for, say, president or whatever.
It definitely is an effect, right? Whenever you're saying you can either have this really bad option or this less bad option, people go with a less bad option. You try to that. But also, I think part of the issue is libertarians in general are really bad at doing anything, right? Like you look at leftists, and I mean, and I'm not advocating you do, going like leftists do, because they seem to get funding from these shady organizations and have all these people on payrolls of all these different organizations as community organizers and this and that, where they're spending their days just politically active, doing, protests or demonstrations or this or that, or organizing activities. And that infrastructure doesn't exist on the right in general. And also, I think on the right, you're focused, I think, more family oriented, more job career oriented. And so you're
there's also media portrayal of events, and then there's even like injecting fake picketers into certain situations on either side, right. Sometimes, but
right. So what was my point I was trying to get at there?
I'm not sure.
Well, Alden, you said that you didn't know if somebody wasn't right or left, that identify as right or left, if they would vote for a libertarian.
Yeah, because we were talking
I think
about,
if it was like an anarcho-capitalist libertarian, I don't think a lot of people would vote for that. That's my opinion.
Yeah, you may be right.
It all comes down to portrayal, right? And it depends on how people are fed up with it. And I don't remember at this point if it was on Dave's show or on the Tom Woods show, because I listened to him back to back in preparation for this. But the point is, when you're first starting out, you've got to be more radical on it and get, Jeremy made that point. He's like, when he started Library, it was, a bunch of crazier people.
But didn't Dave push back and say like, hey, like maybe this is the time to go like a little bit more mediocre or moderate? That's not mediocre, moderate.
Dave did push back, and I think this conversation maybe happened in two places, and one of them there was more detail to it, but it was when you're growing and you're at the argument was like when you're just starting, you've got to be as radical as possible. You've got to be pushing, and getting, a little bit of the crazier side, the people who are more fringe on there, and building from there. And as you grow and you get there, you moderate a little bit more and more until, you're in the conversation, and then you're like, okay, now that I'm in the conversation, have a chance to win and do something, then I can back off. But you don't have, well, that's not even, yeah, you could argue that, except that instead of starting out here and moderating, they start here and move the same amount of moderation until they're, agreeing basically with the Democrats with no air between them on that. So it's complicated, and the system is kind of designed in a way to, basically just pit one, pick team red, team blue, and breaking through that, it's a very, very difficult thing. And as I was kind of arguing last week,
I feel like we've had so many opportunities though to kind of like, especially during COVID, because both sides were very like compliant. Like that was like one of the opportunities. I wasn't obviously in the party at that time, but I did hear
Why
like
I got involved.
Y'all were
Because
very, not y'all, like you guys specifically, but I'm just saying the Libertarian Party in general were like, wear a mask, like, you know, you need to protect your, you know, constituents or whatever, your friends and your family.
They were?
Chase Oliver and the new chair absolutely were on that side, and so were the people who were in charge of it. At that
and that
time.
would have been literally the
Which is
opportunity because I'm sure people were looking for voices like that were, you know, going against those stupid like rules and regulations and stuff. And that would have been like the perfect time to like establish, you know, the Libertarian Party as kind of like, you know, we're you know, not the right or the right or the left, like we are like, you know, for freedom.
Right. I mean,
we're the real America.
I mean, you had governors on both sides. Yeah, both sides of the aisle pulling the same thing. It was, and the LP doing, you know, not being proactive on that and really pushing back against the overreach and just saying, well, the overreach is bad, but you should do what they say. It was the whole thing. Like
that's almost
you should do the responsible thing and stay home and wear your mask. And you know, it was that kind of milquetoast bullshit is the reason why I got involved. I mean, you know, it crossed my mind before because I remember, you know, when the Mises Caucus was founded and it was like, do I really want to get involved? Because I knew the headache that the LP was and the embarrassment even back like 2018-ish that it was. And I'm like, do I really want to get involved? And I sat on it and I sat on it. And then finally in 2021, it was like, okay, was it 21 or 22? It was 21 that I got involved. So I was finally like, okay, enough here. You know, I'd moved to Georgia. It was like, I moved to Georgia in 2020. And I was like, okay, let's throw in for this. And
I've never really been like as officially involved in the party. I'm sort of here as like the everyman libertarian or whatever, I guess. And I didn't even really know that at the time there was, I don't know how wide the consensus was within the party to, you know, support the whole mask movement and just going with the flow. And I don't know if this comes from that they agreed with, you know, the policies or if they disagreed and then just were afraid to stand out and look like someone who was going against it or something. Either way, that's not super cool. I would have liked them to take a stand at that. And
I mean, they bought the propaganda hook, line, and sinker. It was just they moderated the message. They took the message and then were like, well, the overreach is bad, but you should just voluntarily take the precautions they tell you.
That was
the whole message at the time.
Wow. Well, that sucks.
And you even had that pop up in the Chase Oliver campaign right after he got nominated.
Well, that's not that surprising.
The I reject Ron Paul post that he had. Yeah, there's the chair of the newly seated chair of the Libertarian Party right there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
But, you know, Chase had a post from 2020 of I reject Ron Paul because Ron Paul was out there telling the truth and saying this is all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you reject? He said that?
He has a Facebook post. It's been floating around forever. Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, it wasn't discovered in time for before convention to hopefully sway people against
it. Sorry, not sorry. You go, girl.
So
that's sassy. Yeah, I don't know. That's not that surprising coming from Chase, I guess. But I didn't know how, like, you know, widely, you know, embracing of this the party was at the time as a whole. But
it's hard to know from the grassroots, but from the leadership level, it was all along that line.
Cool. Okay. So, well, that was great.
Yeah.
So we're doing trivia now. Don't y'all usually do trivia at the end?
Usually, but we're starting like later at night.
We're starting late, and Zach.
And Zach
Zach needs to hop off at some point sooner, so he's.
So technically, trivia is happening around the same time as it usually does. Just not.
Yeah, that is true.
Show, yeah.
How do we get his attention?
Zachary.
It's trivia time.
Do we want to wait on Steven, actually?
Oh,
he's on his way.
I thought, I got a message that said he was on his way soon, but
yeah.
Does he? Is he usually like good and participating and stuff? Like, is it worth waiting? Okay.
It is worth
He'll
waiting.
cause trouble.
It's not Zane. It's worth waiting for Steven.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Steven's a good time.
So any final thoughts on that you have on this cat, on Kauffman?
I hate to say it, but I don't really like him. I don't like his opinion on like national politics or international politics, like what he was saying about Trump and everything. I didn't like it. But I'm sure like in his little, state, I didn't mean to call it little, but in his, jurisdiction,
It is quite small.
he does a great job, obviously. And I think that,
Well, that's his thing. He's focused on New Hampshire, right? That's
what he should have
he
talked
wants
about.
me to-
But all he wanted to talk about was like national stuff. And I was like, no, I want to hear about, your big ideas for the affiliate and, what's going to happen next.
Well, he covered a little bit more of that on like the Tom Woods show, because he's got his own organization he's going with that's outside of political.
So
stuff,
what is
even
the
though
Free
it's-
State Party? Because he said that. Because then I Googled it and all I could see was like there's this Free State Party in Kansas. Like it's already taken by another like group.
So it's not a political party, but his explanation was basically like, is when it comes down to the Free State Project is, our opinion is the broad opinion of the role of government enough to keep everyone united and, left and right libertarians. And he doesn't believe so. And
left and right within libertarians?
Within the spectrum of libertarianism. Right. And basically, his organization's there to more or less kind of focus on the sides that are the people that are that he would want as neighbors, rather than just any goofy libertarian out there. And so it's kind of, drawing a line and saying, looking to recruit people that he would want as neighbors, people who see the world in a similar way, have similar values.
Interesting. Who should we start? Who's in and who's out? In his little.
According to him, like I don't know. Was
leftists it would be the left out and the right libertarians in.
Like, so would Star Child be able to come?
No, absolutely
what
not.
He was saying is that like he would take his chances with a random conservative as his neighbor than a random libertarian, because you might draw somebody or one of them, because it's like you might draw some very left progressive libertarian, but chances are you're just gonna have some boomer conservative that wants to be left alone and then votes wrong, but that doesn't really affect you when you're their neighbor too much.
At all, really. That's an odd logic line to make about. I don't see what that has to do with libertarianism even, and I don't know. I feel like that's just be a Republican then. I don't know. That's weird.
I think what he was saying was that they were talking about would they even want people from the LP to move to New Hampshire, and he's like, I don't know, maybe a third of them, because the other.
But do we get to pick the third? Like, this is getting weird.
Well, the other, just thought experiment. They don't get to actually enforce it. But the other 2/3, they wouldn't want there, even though they call themselves libertarians, because they will be progressive wackos.
I don't know, man. This is getting weird.
Are you one of those progressive wackos? Do we offend you, Alden?
Oh, I'm not easily offended, but I don't know about progressive, but I am. Probably everyone here would call me a wacko, but I'm not in the Star Childy way, though, hopefully.
On a scale from like Star Child to it's the opposite.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the other end of that spectrum?
On a spectrum from Star Child to Jeremy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's not a huge spectrum.
Yeah.
Jeremy's not the most straight-laced person ever.
What's in the middle of that, actually?
You got to come up with somebody who's like super boring, like
Tom Woods.
I don't know. Yeah, Tom Woods. He's the squarest of the squares or something.
Squarest of the squares.
Is Steven actually coming?
I don't know. We should just go ahead and get started, I guess.
don't know about. He said on his way like 15 minutes ago, so we don't.
Yeah,
he sent a message 6 minutes ago.
Oh, is that when it was?
So
it's not 6 minutes. Okay,
that's what I'm seeing.
11 minutes ago. Anyway, who cares? Let's get started. He'll show up or he won't.
What are the categories?
1 second. I gotta play. Man, I can't read or find anything.
He's got to play the intro.
Where is the intro? There it is. All right. Well, I got to play the music too. Man, I'm so bad at this now. Anyway, while I find the music, it's trivia. Huzzah.
Alden left.
Oh, there he is. So, libations trivia. Wait, how do I do it? There we go. The rules. 3. What?
The middle,
Big Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
I don't know what that means, but I'm a little scared of that.
I read through the
Big
trivia,
Jake?
and that makes no sense to me.
Is that what Jake calls his penis? Like, I'm afraid of this.
Ew.
Well, at least
Keep that
at
to
least
yourself, please.
at least the trivia is not volleyball this time, like last time Kat was here.
Trivia's not what?
Were you?
Volleyball.
Oh,
what was
God.
your category? Were you on?
I was on. I didn't have a category because it was Binkley. It was
Oh.
you and Binkley on.
Yeah.
And so he did Georgia Tech for Binkley and he did volleyball for you.
Yeah, because y'all don't know anything else about me.
I
Or
don't
at least
know
Jake
anything.
doesn't. I don't know you at all.
Yeah,
Who are you?
you don't even know my last name.
Alden?
Oh, it's Alden. That's my last name. Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right, the rules: 3 rounds. First round, 8 questions, 1 point. Second round, 6 questions, 2 points. Third round, 4 questions, 3 points.
Objection.
Yeah. So,
Overruled.
if you have a whiteboard or a piece of paper, like write your answers down on that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Each member of the audience can answer
Yeah, that
one
was
time. I'm not going to enforce that. The audience can do whatever they want. If you
Free
blurt
for
out
all.
an answer, you lose 1 point. And the winner is no longer a loser for 1 week. All right. So round 1, this day in history. Let's see. And by the way, I do have the pretty scoreboard. Boom.
Ooh.
So
pretty
maybe I
scoreboard.
can remember to actually take score.
Nah, what's the fun in that?
Yeah. All right. This day
You're
in
all
history,
winners.
round 1, question 1. On this day in 1963, which university is desegregated?
Oh man, I'm glad there's only a handful of universities.
Yeah.
Can you give us a
By the
region
way-
this university's in?
Yeah, that'd be
The
awesome.
region
I would love-
where things were segregated.
Do they eat peanuts in the state where this university is?
How many
Probably,
hints
yeah.
do y'all get?
Usually 0.
None. This is just an absurd question.
Yeah, I read I read through the trivia. I'm not sure I would have gotten a single one right.
No, I'm just throwing
Yay.
out like
Oh, Brian got it.
Hey, I don't.
You're not supposed to be looking at the audience
know.
answers.
Oh, well,
Yeah, close the chat. Oh, wait, I gotta add audience to the scoreboard.
I actually don't know if he got it. He probably cheated. He's such a cheater.
Brian's
That's
a
what they say
computer. He
about
doesn't
him.
need to cheat.
I
You
hope
mean
he
the
heard
only
that.
libertarian?
Yeah, that's
He
what
heard
I
that.
put it on the screen when he said that.
Yeah,
All right.
the
Well,
only one.
did you have? I don't know. I don't even know how to handle that now, Kat, because you saw Brian's.
Well,
answer.
I
don't know
didn't
if
write
I'll
what he
ever
wrote
believe
down.
you.
This is what I wrote.
Okay.
Missouri.
Missouri.
Which
Okay.
is not what he wrote at all. I knew it was a southern state.
All right, Alden.
I mean, I don't know. I said Harvard because, like, I
Harvard.
have no idea.
It sounds like a reasonable.
Nick.
I said Alabama.
I almost said Alabama.
Alabama.
Cheater.
And the audience says
Cheater.
I should have went with that.
I haven't even revealed the right answer yet.
That's so annoying.
Jeez.
It could be
It's
something.
Alabama.
It is Alabama, though?
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So audience and Nick both have one.
So I should have gone with that.
All right. I mean, that's the Harvard of Alabama, right?
They
Would it be
say
maybe
so.
Alabama
Never heard
Huntsville,
that.
since
The
that's up there in the
Harvard
rocket world? I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh my god.
All right. Question 2. On this day in 323 BC, which world leader dies at the age of 32?
Oh my god. It's Martin Luther King Jr.
You can't
Makes sense.
give out the answer.
Yeah, you blurted an answer. That's a negative point.
My god.
I'm going to do it just because.
What does world leader mean?
Give me negative.
I don't know, like a king, a prince, a president, a
Someone important in 323
Dictator.
BC.
Okay.
Brian.
A social
Ryan.
activist?
All right, Nick, what do you got?
I'm going with Alexander the Great.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Alden.
good one. Oh,
That
I
is a good
should
one.
have that.
Caesar salad.
I also
Okay.
put Caesar salad.
Caesar was much,
Is it-
much later.
I've-
Caesar was
I-
like
Caesar is a title.
Like
don't know.
900.
Julius Caesar was like early. It was like 30 BC, less than that. Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Oh,
like,
he's
a couple
already
hundred years later.
Gravionics says just
Plenty dumb,
Alexander.
Nick, thank you.
Alexander the normal dude.
Just Alexander.
Alexander, yeah.
Alexander the
Let's see.
mediocre.
Nick
Also,
and Aud-
Julius
audience.
Caesar was killed on the Ides of March, not in June.
See, again.
Oh, I forget that it's
yeah.
today. Like today in history. I got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the answer is
All
that.
right.
What do we got?
Oh yeah, Alexander the Great.
And
I
it's
think
Caesar.
every
Great,
time
yeah.
you answer, I just assume everyone knows you got it right. So,
So for
that was
next
revealing
trivia, y'all should do Juneteenth as one of the categories. 'cause it's
Oh
coming
yeah,
up
that'll be.
the day after.
Yep, that'd be close enough.
it. Word.
Word, yeah.
All right. Question 3. On this day in 1776, the Continental Congress appoints the Committee of Five to do what? What?
Did they just high five everybody?
I don't know why you keep giving out the
That would be
answers.
pretty dope.
This is the.
It's
the
another
official
negative
answers.
point.
Let's see how low I can go by the end of this.
I want to look at the comment section because I want to know what Brian's saying. Can you just like put what he is saying?
I mean, he answered the. So I'll reveal his answer.
No, but he's saying more than that. I know it. I feel it.
No, he's not. Nope. Just an
Okay,
answer.
never mind.
Maybe it's
Okay.
right, maybe it's wrong. I will, if he says anything snarky, I'll let you know though for sure. All right, Kat, what do you got? I can't
Draft
do that.
Constitution.
Okay. Alden.
It's deliver high fives across the nation to every citizen.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Nick.
Negotiate with France.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Good answer.
The audience-
Good
You
answer.
didn't say
I
that
don't-
about mine, Kat.
The audience guesses the Declaration of Independence.
And that,
To write it.
And it is the Declaration of
Drafted, yeah,
Independence.
okay.
Oh, I put the wrong one.
I thought about that, but it's very close to
Well-
July 4th right now, and that seems like that's but whatever.
Fair enough.
It was-
All right. By the way, Brian is now going to start typing more stuff just to mess with Kat. All right. Question 4. And I hope you're happy. You'll probably give him carpal tunnel. So what have you done to him? On this day in 1944, which future president receives the Navy and Marine Corps Medal for Gallantry? That's pretty cool. I want to receive an award for being gallant.
Future.
That's a pretty cool reason to get a medal for being gallant.
It didn't even have to come from somewhere respectable. It could be like the Kmart award for being gallant. I'd be like, Still pretty nice.
We should have a libations award for being gallant.
I think Zane is probably the most gallant among us.
Can you define gallant?
Well,
Isn't it like valorous?
means brave, spirited, or exceptionally polite and attentive.
Chivalrous. He got an award.
Depending on context, it can refer to a fashionable man, a veterinary stem cell company. Okay, that's or a great.
That's getting specific.
Yeah. So basically, courageous and valiant.
Or valorous is a word that I apparently coined tonight.
All right. I'll go with Alden first.
LBJ.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know that is
Not
a
that
good
I
one,
would
honestly.
attribute these terms to him,
But maybe. All right, Nick.
I'm going with the only president that served in World War II that was in the Navy that I could think of, and that was JFK.
Oh, that's a good one.
I didn't know he
Truman.
served.
Truman. And the audience guesses JFK, and it is
Okay, shit.
John
Mitchell.
F. Kennedy.
Me and Mitch are on the same wavelength right now.
Apparently.
Yeah. All right. Question number 5. Oh, wait. Got to give the audience a point.
Me and my cat are on the same.
Wait, where
not
am
me,
I?
Not that.
Where
You're ahead of Alden.
Yeah, because I'm
Oh.
negative.
You have 0
Oh, you
points.
actually got negative points?
Yeah, he keeps docking me every time I blurt out a funny, stupid answer about high fives or whatever. So I'm in the negative. It doesn't matter. I never win. It's okay.
You'll join me as the only contestant to ever get negative points.
I won the time that we did trivia on weird drugs and stuff,
Yeah.
and that kind
I
of thing.
created that one for you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I won because like I'm the only one that knew about the Sonoran desert toad and weird shit like that.
Okay. Well,
Did you lick?
we have a late entry we have a late entry here. We got Steven, and you can
Hey.
probably still win.
He's already ahead of me.
Drinks and he
You have
knows
to
that.
start at negative 5 for being late.
No.
Yeah.
He started
Just joining, you're
zero.
already
No,
beating
negative
Alden.
5. He's late.
So he's tied for third right now.
Yeah, there you go. I'll
No,
take
dead serious.
We said
Alden has
zero.
negative 2.
Yeah, no, he's beating me.
All right.
Did I only
Uh,
get 2 right? I thought I got 3.
You got plenty, Nick. You have plenty.
Let me look. There's been a challenge. Plus, Steven probably needs a minute to collect
You
himself.
put
He probably.
You got Alabama.
you put France.
You got Alexander the Great.
And I got
You
JFK.
got that one wrong.
Oh.
And you got yeah, I didn't give you JFK yet. Okay.
Yeah. He was gonna.
All right.
He was gonna.
No, I was gonna forget.
I'm going to have to keep track of my own score.
Yeah,
Just
really.
Me too.
If you mix
Okay.
scotch and tequila, do you get like redneck mezcal?
Yes.
Because that's what my glass tastes like a little bit.
Yeah.
Great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 5. On this day in 1949, which country music star began his family's still running dynasty in the industry by making his debut at the Grand Ole Opry?
I know less
Have
about
you guys ever been to
music than presidents.
It's a shame.
No, I've not been to the Grand Ole Opry. Is that in Nashville?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've walked in front of it. Does that count? I've seen
No.
it. I've seen it with my eyes.
I've been to the Opry House in Hollandville, Georgia.
It's
I've been
definitely
to-
worth it. We got standing room tickets, and like we're just standing in the back uncomfortably, and it was still one of the best shows I've ever been to.
Okay, who'd you see?
Well, Maren Morris was there. She like made her debut at the Opry, and then Mountain Heart was a bluegrass band that was really good. We ended up seeing them a few more times afterwards.
Bluegrass is one of those ones that it's fun, like in person. I never put it on to jam to.
Yeah.
But if it's live, it's cool. Anyway,
And then
Sounds about right.
Carrie Underwood was there, I think, and a bunch of other people, but those were the big ones.
I don't know her music. She has great legs, though.
You heard it here.
Yeah. Facts. Leg trivia.
All right. Let's go with Steven. What do you got?
Hank Williams.
Hank Williams.
Oh my God! I'm jumping in
Go
front
ahead.
just to say that that's what I said.
I said Hank Sr. also.
Hank Williams, and Kat's shaking her head.
I don't know.
And Mitch has Hank Sr.
Yeah. Okay.
Hank
Oh my
Williams.
God! I got one. I don't know shit about country music, but
I'm actually going to bump you up to 1 whole point. I'm taking away your penalties.
that was a 3-point question for me.
All right.
But that puts Cat in last then.
Yeah.
Do we
Oh
want to
well,
do
then
that?
put me at -1. That's
Yeah, okay. I'm taking it back.
we can't have that.
All right. Question 6. On this day in 1955, 83 spectators of which French race are killed when a car crashes into the stands?
Is the car part of the race?
That's a good question. That would tell me a lot. He's not going to tell us because it's going to give us the answer.
The car was red.
Who was the driver of the
It said
car?
Vroom vroom.
Was the driver of the car French or was he Algerian or?
I mean, it was probably a woman. That's all we know.
Or West Asian, right? That's the new thing.
The car is
All right.
okay. Sorry. Oh my God.
Let's go with Kat.
I don't know what the race is called, but can I just get a half point? It's the one, I feel like it's the one that Lance Armstrong does, whatever that race is.
Yeah, the Tour de France.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
that's my answer.
probably not.
See, and that's what I was like, was the car.
That's wrong.
It's like,
I mean, there are cars in that. They like follow them and hand them waters and stuff.
But also, because I said Tour de France, also thinking, well, a car got onto the course. You know, there's ways that it could happen.
What do you got, Alden?
the Grand Prix?
Grand Prix. And Steven?
F1, Le Mans.
Damn it, I couldn't think of that name.
And then
That's
cheddar
what I wanted to
cheese
say.
guesses the same, and it is in fact
Damn it, I
Man.
couldn't think of the fucking name. I'm so mad.
Steven.
I could only
Alden.
think of the Monaco Grand Prix, but that's in Monaco and
It
not
was
France.
Spain, right? Yeah, I know. That's the one I couldn't get out of my fucking head.
France isn't a real place.
Yeah.
You got Josiah Baker watching. Hello.
Hey, what up, Josiah?
All right.
haven't
Next
done so
question,
good exist.
number 7. On this day in
Another
1963,
63.
in a plea to President,
Ooh.
what the
Do
frick?
it.
Do we
Do
try?
it.
President Go Dim
Ding.
Go Dim Ding Go Dim Dim Go Ding Dim. I don't know. Now I'm actually very lost. President Vietnamese name to show compassion to all religions. A Buddhist monk does what?
Would it
Okay,
be
so
pronounced no then if it's Vietnamese?
yeah, probably in a plea to President No
Vietnamese.
Dien Dim to show compassion to all religions. A Buddhist monk does what?
Compassion to all religions.
I mean, I don't actually know that is Vietnamese. I just bet it is.
Oh,
It
okay.
looks Vietnamese to me.
It does though.
President non-government organization. All right, Steven, what you got?
Lights himself on fire.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't want to write all that, but that's what I was going to say too. I'm just thinking of the Rage Against the Machine cover.
That shows compassion. to all
Wait, so you just
religions.
didn't write down an answer, Alden?
Yeah, it's too much to write. I'm not doing all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I as well said self-immolates.
Oh wow, the fancy version.
Yeah.
Shorter though. I would have wrote that if I didn't know that.
I said bow.
Bow.
We
I mean, that probably wouldn't make the news
That's-
now, would it?
no, yeah, we wish that was it.
I
but-
didn't know it made the news. It didn't even say that in the question.
We're talking about it right now.
Is this
All right,
is this the photograph, the famous like the Rage Against the Machine album cover photograph?
That was my thought.
yeah, some quack says fire
It's
emoji.
fire.
That's the correct answer then.
And it is burns himself alive.
Yeah.
And Cheddar Cheese says to ignore his answer, but I actually didn't see your answer. So it must have been so bad that YouTube censored
We got
it.
the flame emoji. That is correct. Yeah.
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 This one I know
across.
because of Rage Against the Machine, basically.
All right. So
Kept alive.
Nick, Steven. Oh, Alden, you're back at 0.
Hey! I'm not going to win. It doesn't matter.
Good. No, probably not. All right. Question 8. On this day in 1979, which acting legend, known for his roles in Big Jake, True Grit, Chisholm,
Chisholm.
I don't know,
Chisholm.
and many other westerns dies? Who died?
Is there supposed to be a comma there?
I don't know. I mean, I did not do a good job reading that. It's not Jake's fault for writing it for once.
Oh, that's Big J.
I guess that's the name of a movie.
That's the tie-in question from the first round to the second round. There's
Yeah.
always a tie-in question.
Hmm.
So, can we talk about what Big Jake is, or would that spoil the next few questions?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I know
Yeah.
about it.
I've seen True Grit. That's the only one I've seen, but I saw it so long ago, I don't even remember who was in it.
Yeah, so previously Cheddar Cheese had said self-immolation and it got censored.
Oh, okay. Well, the audience got it anyway, so, but that is interesting. I did
Yeah,
not
some
think they
some
would
quack
censor that.
figured out a way to convey that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably one of those that like they started censoring because people were like, unalive yourself or K-word yourself or something.
can't-
And that was just another one that they...
Censoring is
I've
like-
never
fucking
seen someone
stupid.
say self-emulate.
I've not either, to be honest. But
That's the technical definition. That's the technical term for
no,
it.
I
I
mean,
know,
I
to
you
tell
did that.
somebody to do that though, like instead of saying kill yourself, to light yourself on fire.
What was it? The punk band Shai Hulud. That was one of their songs.
Oh, okay.
Light yourself
Yeah.
on fire.
Yeah, I think so.
What about slit your wrist and do handstand?
Hey,
Someone
We are
said that
getting
to you.
demonetized on this.
you can
episode.
take over the
Ah.
emo scene right now with that. Yeah.
Well, luckily we're not monetized. So
If you
Not
slit your wrist
yet.
We're
and do
probably
a
getting a
handstand,
strike.
probably not
And then-
ever.
someone else drinks your blood as you die. You know, it's like a
Okay,
it's
you
like a
took it
fucked up
way
keg
too
stand.
far.
Anyway,
This is Alden's role on the show, by the way.
it is.
Yeah.
He has to be constrained, otherwise he just goes off and does his thing.
Okay,
All right,
I'm gonna
let's hear your
chill 'cause
answer,
I don't want to
Alden.
give him like the ammo to go crazy.
I feel like I'm actually being better than normal right now, just because there's like a new person here, and I'm
She's not
This
new.
is
She's been
him on
on
his
an
best
episode
behavior.
before.
Yeah, you weren't there though.
no, I wasn't there. We've never met, so I would have remembered. Don't tell me who I've met, Nick.
All right, let's hear your answer, Alden. You're the film guy.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Nick, you are jumping the queue. How do you know it's going to go to you? Nick,
Doesn't matter.
what do you
I'm
have?
just putting it up there.
Are you kidding
John
me?
My
Wayne,
answer was said. My
John
answer was said. I
Wayne.
throw it up there.
And
John
Kat,
Wayne.
what do you
I
got?
didn't have an answer, obviously.
Okay. And then the audience had Jackie Chan
yeah.
and John Wayne.
that a
but Jackie
joke?
Chan it's
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah, that was the joke.
It's a running joke.
It's
so.
a,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a running joke on this show for some reason.
And jumping and
All
kicking.
right. Does Kat like My Chemical Romance?
Yes.
Me too.
You want
Who
me to
doesn't?
sing a verse?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Was that the
I
karaoke
was a
song you
young
didn't
boy.
get to do instead of going to the New Hampshire?
No, I
party?
was doing Dixie Chicks.
oh my god, I haven't thought of them in a while.
Yeah, they're the chicks now, so.
Yeah.
But I will always call them
John
Dixie
Wayne.
Chicks.
They literally dropped the Dixie part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of wokeism. And so did
Oh,
Lady
sure.
Antebellum. They're Lady A now because
Oh.
Antebellum is very.
It was honestly worse than that.
triggering.
What's triggering about Annabelle?
Annabelle means
Civil War.
before the war.
It means what?
Yeah.
It means
Slavery?
before the war.
I didn't literally just
It's-
know that. So.
It's not.
That-
They're stupid.
That's
Okay.
yeah. The yeah, and it translates to before the war.
Apparently, also there was already a black singer named Lady Antebellum, and then they took her name. So, or
no,
not
I think
Lady
it's the other way
Lady
around. Yeah.
Yeah, Lady A. So
That
they took
sounds
her
like
name.
Lady Ass though.
There you go.
It's her choice. Maybe.
Reparations.
All right. John Wayne gave all the points.
Hey.
Round 2, John Wayne.
Hey.
A lot about John
Big
Wayne.
Jake.
It did say that, yeah. And Big Jake got it wrong.
He did.
I
All
can
right.
channel my dad's knowledge of Western since that seems to be all he watches these days.
Question number 1. What was John Wayne's birth name?
And it's not John?
Nope.
Or Wayne.
Could be.
Or Wayne? Yeah. It's Wayne John. He just reversed him. He's an asshole.
I feel like everybody's birth name is baby boy or baby girl. Like, technically, that was my daughter's name for like a day. It was baby girl Varnell.
Really?
Until we told them what the name was going to be. Yeah, then they put it on the form.
It's just default baby.
Yeah.
59. Yeah.
Why were they assuming gender?
I mean, everybody was okay with it there. So,
Yeah, we're letting the kindergarten teacher decide for us.
yeah. All right. I'll go to Nick first.
I can't remember the last name, but I think the first name's like Marion something. It started with.
We'll just say if you
was
get
kind of
any
feminine.
name right, we'll give it to you.
I get why you changed it. That's not a Western name. Mary.
Steven.
I'm going with John David Wayne.
John David.
Okay.
That's not a change, though.
Yeah, that's the middle
Cat.
name.
Yeah.
I said Dwayne Wayne.
Dwayne Wayne.
All
That's the
right.
greatest name I've ever heard. I just put an X, like if his parents were illiterate and they just put an X on his birth certificate.
There you go.
My assumption.
There was nobody at the hospital that could write something down for them.
It was an immaculate, instead of immaculate conception, it was immaculate birth. There was no one there. He just appeared at the hospital. Yeah.
All right. And then Josiah guesses Testosterone Jones. And then some quack gets it right with Marion.
It's Chuck Norris.
Marion Robert Morrison.
I feel like I knew
MRM.
that.
I did not. I had no idea. Yeah.
I think Dwayne Wayne is better.
Like I said, I knew Marion. I just couldn't remember the last name on that.
God,
but,
that's
yeah.
like
Good on you.
It's always like that's a kind of feminine name for a guy who's known as like the big very masculine.
He rolls in off his horse and he
So
says, "I'm Gary."
masculine.
Yeah.
right. Well, that's like what is Snoop Dogg's actual name?
Calvin
Snoop Cat.
Broadus.
Yeah, Calvin Brodus. Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
that's not gangster at all.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gay.
Gay.
I don't actually know who he's talking about. 'Cause he
I don't
might
know.
be in LA.
I don't know.
Alden.
Is it me? Is it Snoop? We don't know. Yeah.
All right. Question. Oh, wow. Is that round art? No. Question 2. Sorry.
Did you give me points?
Question 2. Round 2. I did give you
Heck
points. You're at
no.
7, right?
-7.
All right. In which film did John Wayne, also known as Marion, win his only Academy Award playing Rooster Cogburn?
Is it?
That could have been his
Rooster
name.
Big Jake Cogburn.
Could be.
We're
I don't know.
telling the answers.
I literally don't know the
this.
answer. Oh yeah, you got to lose a point for that though. You're back at 0.
No, no, that was a guess on the title of the.
No.
Of the never mind.
Don't-
I'm not
I don't
gonna-
care.
I don't care. I prefer.
You know, I'm putting you back at -4.
I don't care. I'm here for. I don't know why I'm here actually.
We should just count all your points in reverse, even when you get them right.
So I can never lose. Actually, the way to win is to lose. Then.
Yeah? No. All right. Let's see. Kat, what do you got?
Big Jake.
Big Jake. All right. Could be. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I'm going.
You
with
know.
things I heard. Just
No,
'cause
I really
then
don't. I'll look it up right now.
Then I at least.
What do you
know
got,
he's in
Alden?
it. I'm gonna say True Grit because
True
I don't,
Grit.
I don't know. Who the fuck is that Rooster?
And then Nick. Cockadoodle fucking do.
I mean Rooster. Yeah.
that could be right. I don't know. Let's see. And then Steven.
I'm thinking this might be a trick question. Rooster Cogburn, because I think that's the actual movie.
Okay.
I like your
audience says True Grit.
Wow. Good job, Alden.
Hey.
No.
We just assume the audience is right. Like when the audience says it, we're like, that must be the answer. Like,
Well,
I mean, they are working as like a collective hive mind.
wait, am I in the positive again?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
Oh no, you're at -5 now. I'll give you another negative for that.
Okay.
All right. Question 3. Which legendary director gave John his big break in Stagecoach?
Stagecoach.
I really don't know any directors
From that era?
From that era?
Yeah.
like at all. Steven Spielberg. That's all.
Michael
Right.
Bay.
That was after, right?
I'm just saying that's like the only one I know.
70s. Oh.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Show him my
came on
on.
the scene in the like 70s. I don't know. I have no
Alright.
idea.
Steven, what do you got?
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
Nick.
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, that's a
You
good
director?
one. Good answer.
Oh yeah, he's a director. Alden.
It's Michael Bay, for sure.
Michael Bay. Cat.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yes.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yes.
Mitch says John Ford.
What
And
the
Mitch
heck?
Right.
Mitch, prove that you're not Googling the answers.
He's
Prove
so
it.
Mitch is from a
No,
time
he-
much closer to that than we are. So it's not really.
That's a nice way of putting it, Nick. Yeah.
It's
We
true.
believe Mitch. Yeah, that's what we'll say.
Mitch is older than me, so he's closer in time to this than I am. So
I didn't even know the name John Ford.
He says he's not. I think he's younger than you.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
He's 17, guys. Cut him a break.
All right. Question 4. Whoa, what just happened? Was that right? Okay. John Wayne, directed and starred as Davy Crockett in what epic Western?
So, legendary director, now an epic Western.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
So, what Western was he Davy Crockett? And
I've
director?
seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. You know what I mean? That's like my Western.
I think I could get this one right, honestly, if I were
Really?
Can
playing.
you give
guess-
him
I'm
negative
guessing out of
points again
context.
for shouting out answers?
Yep.
God damn it.
or at least I'm pretty sure I'm guessing I'm on with the subject of the movie.
Okay. Let's go with Alden.
The Bad, the Good, and the Fugly.
Minus
Cat.
points. Whatever Quentin Tarantino's favorite movie is.
That might be right, actually. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Would that be one of his own movies? Probably not.
No.
No,
right?
his favorite
No.
Western, because he's like obsessed with like the Western.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kill Bill was basically like, in the second volume, was kind of like a modern
You know,
Western.
I'll Google that and I'll give it to you if it's right. Quentin,
I would too. That's a cool,
Tarantino.
cool way to answer.
favorite movie. Okay, it's The Good, the Bad, and the Fugly too. All right. Nick,
The Alamo.
Steven.
Davy Crockett.
Audience says The Alamo.
I think I'm right.
Dang.
Alamo.
Good job.
Ugh.
Nick,
Yeah.
audience. Oh, wait. I've been needing to give people 2 points this round, right?
My count is I'm at 10. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're.
you're on 10.
Yeah.
Audience is on like.
Wait, do I get
that.
negative 2 points for every time I blurt now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
All right. That's more or less right.
You should start
Uh,
me at like 11 points and see if I can even be positive by the end, you know?
I mean, Jay could go back and pull up scores and try to handicap everyone. There's been enough episodes.
All right.
What's the Alamo?
The lamo. Let's just
The
check the
lamo.
scores real quick. So I got Cat at
You
positive 0.
Zero is not positive or negative, but
It is in this case, actually. Let's see if I can make it say that.
Positive 0.
No, it won't do it. Steven at 4, Nick at 10, audience at around 18. I don't know.
We don't know.
Count.
That's probably
I
about
love
right.
when Zach hosts to me. It's my favorite thing ever.
It's just put
all
me in a
right.
hole to beat the audience, but what are you gonna do? But Jake's gonna
All
be
right.
unhappy with you for not remembering the Alamo, Alden.
I'm kidding. I just wanted to call
You're
it
supposed to
Alamo.
remember it. I've been there. It's kind of cool.
Did you go see the
All right.
basement? You just tell them Large Marge sent you.
Large Marge. Is she in charge?
All right. Question 5. Oh, man. Brian moves to suspend the trivia host.
Ooh.
You need to rule him out of
Second.
order.
Brian, the
Call him
audience,
Can we get
Dilatory.
20%?
the audience is winning.
You need to rule him out of order and then call him dilatory.
Yeah.
Dilatory?
Call him something else. All right. Name one of the 3 reasons that John Wayne was denied entry into the military in World War II.
One of
I think this
3
one was
reasons.
what Gravy Onyx was answering.
Yay.
He gay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was
He did it again. He gay.
Hey, doesn't he get minus points for that? Audience minus points?
No, that only
Well, he
applies
didn't
to
blurt
people
it
on the
out.
screen.
He did.
I'm the one that put it up.
Oh, fair. Are we listing 3 or just saying 1?
Just one.
Okay.
Can I ask
Name
you a
one.
question?
Sure.
Can you be left-handed and go into the military?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know about then.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
probably.
spend way too much money on extra nunchucks just for those people.
Left-handed nunchucks. The government would order left-handed nunchucks. That's hilarious. Can you have a 3rd nipple and go into the military though? I've always said
Ask Harry Styles.
that's how I just can't be drafted because I have at least 3 nipples.
You're too old to be drafted at this point. As
Thank
am I.
God.
Not
Damn.
in Ukraine.
You say that. Just wait.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
We're
right.
past the
I'm
I'm
draft
gonna
age.
name my actual thing. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's such a good answer. Oh
mine.
my gosh.
Flat feet. Steven,
This
what
is
you
my
got?
actual reason.
I said,
that I could be.
Asthma, gay, or fat.
That's a hilarious 3.
I have
Oh
2
my
out of the
God.
3 of those. Cat.
I've got scoliosis.
I mean,
I
that's
mean, the
a
way
decent
he
answer.
walks
We'll
coming off
see.
of the horse.
That's a
every
legitimate reason.
time, that feels right.
All right. So his age. He was old.
He
like
was
us.
always in his mid-30s. I don't like that you call
Yeah.
that old, by the way, but that's okay.
A football injury, and government's push to keep actors making, quote, morale-boosting films.
Oh, none of us
That's
got this
for
right.
real?
Did the audience get this right?
I mean, are we going to count health?
No.
Not really.
That's a little too
broad.
generic.
That's very generic.
Yeah. Some
No,
guy
he
says
was-
one leg shorter than the other and cockeyed.
He had a cock in his eye all the time.
Yeah.
It's still cracking me up. Oh my
All
god!
right. So I don't think anybody got that right.
That
Yeah. No one got that.
wait,
Sorry,
no,
Brian.
yeah, no. I was
Flat feet,
gonna say
flat feet.
I got
I forgot what Steven
excited
said.
when
he
Nick
said
Hall-
asthma, gay, and something else. Fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably by his mid-30s, he's a bit fat, but
Oh my god! How are we still on YouTube? It's amazing.
We're barely holding on, Alden.
Yeah,
all right.
I'll get us. off
Question
of YouTube.
6. John Wayne holds the record for the most films while in a leading role. What is that number?
69.
And I guess closest gets it.
Minus
Negative
point.
for Alden. Now it's -2.
How did we get to there?
Wait,
different round.
Can it be like plus or minus a few numbers or no?
Closest
be-
gets it.
Closest
Oh,
gets it.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you bust?
No.
Can you
I
bust?
mean, can you?
You are 35 or whatever.
I just, I don't know if I was supposed to get that or whatever, but I just like, tuned into what Zach said, and it freaked me out.
All right, Steven.
I said 43.
Oh,
43.
Holy shit.
Cat.
46.
No fucking way. I'm like lowballing apparently.
All right. 43,
I said
46.
24. I thought
Well,
that
I was thinking like Brad Pitt
24,
and
83.
Leonardo DiCaprio have been in a lot of movies.
That's
as
fair
leads.
enough. Yeah.
And if he has the record, it must be a pretty high number.
Yeah.
Cheddar cheese says
120.
And
Nuh-uh.
cheddar cheese gets it. Yeah, it's 142.
Oh my god. No, it's what I said, just backwards. That's my girlfriend's favorite number. That's weird.
That's impressive.
Wow.
142.
Yeah. It okay, because one day her teacher back in like, I don't know, high school was like, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 1,000, and she got it, and ever since then it was her favorite number. That blew
Interesting.
Steven's mind so much he had to leave.
Yeah. I was wondering if she was into like numerology, and it's like because it adds up to 7. But then why wouldn't it just be 7?
No,
I don't know.
she's not into that. If anything, between the two of us, I'm more into that, and she thinks I'm weird for it. We see.
Okay, cool.
You're here. You're
All
back.
right.
It seems to be working better.
You're real. Yeah.
Yeah. Had a crappy connection
yeah.
earlier.
Asthma, gay, or fat should be a game.
Yes, let's add that to the post show
Oh my god.
that Jake's coming up with.
Welcome to the show, Kat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just
Well,
show
can
a
we
picture
go
of
around
somebody.
the group and say which one of us is asthma, gay, or fat?
I have asthma, and I,
I guess
feel
I'll
pretty
be
fat
asthma.
these days.
Yeah,
I
would
can
call
barely
myself
breathe out of my
fat,
nose, so
so that leaves Alden probably as gay.
I'll be gay. That's fine. Whatever.
I don't think you have to select one. I think we're just telling what we are.
You just choose for me. Choose my points. Choose how gay I am. I don't care. Whatever.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Question round 3. Alex is great.
Alex
All right.
is great.
Yeah, that's what it says. Let's see here. At what age did Alexander the Great ascend to the throne?
The ripe old age of. You thought I was going to blurt an answer.
Oh, you thought.
Oh, I stopped myself there.
Closest gets it, or
Why
Sure.
not?
All right, Steven.
13.
13.
I straight up had that, and I wrote 14.
14.
No.
20. Cat.
So
21.
21. And
21.
then 14 says cheddar cheese. And
14.
Brian's old answer works of 6, 7, but it's actually 20. So
damn
Nick
it.
got it perfectly.
Oh,
Wait.
dang it. Can I get a half a point, please?
Sure.
Did you put 21?
give her half a point. Well, actually, it's 1.5 points in round 3.
Nah, she asked
There
for
you
a
go.
half.
Yeah, just a
I
half.
can't make
for
her
a
a better
half, yeah.
negotiator. So,
Should have asked for half
All right.
credit.
20 and 14 are both divisible by 2. Can I get a 1/10 of a point?
I don't think we do tenths. I'll give you a negative half of a point.
Yes. Yes. I'll take it.
All right. Let's see. Let's check that scoreboard real quick. So we got Cat's on the board. Alden's off the board. Steven, I don't know. I don't know if I've been giving people points or not, but you're doing all right.
No, I
Nick's
scored
doing-
0 for the entire second round. You got it
Nick,
right.
you can just tell me what your score is and I'll update it.
Yeah, we'll just
No,
tell
I
you.
think you're right there. I had 12, but I forgot we're in round 3 whenever I changed it to 12. So it was 13.
Okay.
I think we're good.
And then audience is sitting at about 21, actually,
Some-
I think it's supposed to be. So
23 and a half, I think, probably for the audience.
yeah. So there we go. All right, back to the
I'm clearly winning.
questions. What major Persian king did Alexander defeat to overthrow the oh my
Achaemenid.
goodness
Achaemenid.
Achaemenid Empire? Yeah, so make sure you don't mention any minor Persian kings. That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, right.
You mean those 14-year-old kings?
Yeah.
And don't confuse them with the Persian queens. We know how they dressed back in the day.
Do they wear rugs?
Only when they were flying.
I don't know how to spell this.
Dude, I have no idea. I've been through the King of Prussia
KOP.
in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
It's a goofy name for a town, but whatever. They got a huge
It's
mall
kind of
there.
cool. It's better than almost every other Pennsylvania town name that's just like, we're Mechanicsburg.
That feels
What
like
about
something-
bird? What about Bird in Hand or Intercourse, PA?
Yeah, I've been to
Well, hey,
Intercourse. It's pretty cool.
There's a Climax, Georgia.
I've
A
literally
what?
been there.
There's a Climax, Georgia.
Yes.
And coming.
Yes.
There's a
I'm in the wrong city. I'm in Ringgold.
All right, what do you got, Alden? What do you know about Persian kings and the
Xerxes.
Xerxes. I mean, that sounds right.
It's from probably a whole different era, but
All right, Cap.
The guy with the nose ring in 300.
that's Xerxes.
That's Xerxes. Yeah.
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 All right. Well,
So we're
Nick.
both probably wrong.
I want to say it was Darius.
Darius Rucker.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
literally what came to my mind.
So
Steven.
to me, that looks way too much like the word arachnid to not say Spider King.
Nice.
Spider King. Okay.
Yeah.
The Arachnian
And then-
Empire.
Audience has either Jackie Chan or something with a D. So these are great questions, Jake.
Oh man, something with a D,
Oh, Darius.
Oh.
and it is something with a D.
Hey, he didn't have the third on it, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, in fact, he loses.
I think he's gonna credit me for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I like when you're serious about it.
something with a D is one of the
Xerxes
funniest things.
came later, I believe.
It's the
I
only
wanna-
Persian king I knew.
I want to give a half point to something with a D because that made me laugh heartily.
You're
Okay.
not the host, Alden.
I'm
No.
not. I'm
Yeah, but you can
not.
just ask me and I'll do it for the most part. D3 Tokyo Drift. I don't even know why that's funny, but Alden
I don't either,
finds
but
it
it got
hilarious.
me. Oh my god.
All right. Question 3, round 3. The Macedonian Empire stretched east from Greece to what modern day country?
I mean, if you go west far enough, you'll hit it too. So I don't know what that means.
I don't think it means anything.
Profound. Yeah.
That's the surveyor. Profound. Oh man.
All right. Cap.
I said Pakistan.
That sounds
Okay.
right. Maybe.
Yeah. That's east of Greece. Yeah.
Steven.
Everything's east of Greece.
Russia.
See,
Russia.
that's what I'm saying. Everything's east of Greece. That sounds like an album name, East of Greece or something.
Alden.
What'd you say? Russia? Prussia?
Yeah, I said Russia.
Mongolia. Why? I don't know.
So this is odd depending on how it is because I think he may have made it to India, but I think the empire itself kind of stopped at Afghanistan.
Hmm.
You know, we're going with whatever Jake wrote. We're not going to argue it. I'm just letting you know that right freaking now.
Big Jake.
'cause I have
equals
no idea.
gospel. Don't question
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
If he said
Turkey's-
India, he's wrong though, because didn't he die?
I'm just letting you know whatever
Okay,
this
okay.
next slide said is gospel.
Can we
India.
count Pakistan?
Ah.
Yeah, we'll count Pakistan.
Wait, what
Because-
3
is
point.
Because India and
India-
Pakistan are basically the same thing up until the 1940s.
Yeah.
fair enough.
We're not going to be popular in India now.
Well, it
Or
said
Pakistan.
modern day country. The question specifically said modern day country.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Then
Give her a
Pakistan.
half
Don't do it.
Half
Don't
point.
do it.
Half
No, I
point.
gave you 3
Have
points.
credit. Have credit.
3.5 points.
She's negotiating
Alright,
her
so I'll
score
take it.
down.
Wait,
100
3.5
points and a
points? Okay, I like that. 3.5 points.
No, I just gave you 3.
Wait,
I gave you full
he gets
credit.
no points for this question, but she gets a 2x multiplier for the next question. Go.
Okay. No. Can I just have
I
both?
mean, all right. I think this is the last question. So,
Thank God.
Okay.
I feel so
all
dumb.
oh
rules.
my goodness. The city of Bukafala was founded by Alexander to honor which of his loved ones?
Loved?
It's a gross
Did
name.
you say loved?
Yeah.
Okay, Shakespeare. I have loved her.
Bukafala.
Is this a name or a relation? What are we looking for? Mother or like Tim? You know. Tim is mother. You know.
You know what? I don't know. Let me look.
Got a very different type of answer.
Oh my gosh.
Third
You know
cousin?
what? I think either one would be fine. I think like his mother would be fine.
His mother would be fine.
That's not it. I'll just
okay.
The hint is it's not his mother.
Okay.
Alexander's mother, the fine.
Buka. I don't even know if that's a man's name or a woman's name. I have no idea.
Probably a
Maybe it's
man.
neither.
Bukafala?
Maybe it's
Oh
a
my
they
God.
them's name.
See? No clues here. I should just say cousin because then there's no gender specific name. Horse.
Which of his loved ones?
Horse. There we go.
Is somebody guessing that?
His favorite mule. You know what I mean?
I'll go with that.
All right.
'Cause I have nothing.
Steven.
Aunt Boosie.
Oh, that's what I put.
You put literally Aunt Boosie?
No, I put
Yeah.
Lucy.
Who the fuck is Boosie?
You don't know her?
I don't know no Boosie. Oh, is this Boosafala?
I said horse because I don't know at this point.
All right. Nick,
A city
Alden, what
named
do you
after
got?
his horse? I don't know. Swisser?
You're gonna feel so stupid, Alden. It's his horse.
Oh, motherfucker!
Wait, was
Christ.
the horse's name Boosie?
Ah,
I don't know. That's a good freaking question. Let's see.
Just type Boosafala.
Alden, the great horse name. It was the name of the city, Bucephalus.
Phallus?
Yeah, it's
Now I
spelled a
get
little
why he
different.
liked that horse. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. And I was just joking, and it was actually his horse.
Wow.
I said, yeah. That
Yes,
sounded like
I mean-
something that happened.
He had a
So.
Did he
special
ever call it
relationship with that
Boosie?
horse.
Did he ever call it? Let's see if AI
He
knows
gets a
this one.
point.
There we
Mm.
go. I'm jockeying
No,
for
never
third
called
place
it
here.
Boosie.
What about
Mm.
Aunt Boosie?
That's right.
I mean,
Mhm.
what?
I mean, it was
about-
probably a male horse, so I doubt it would be Aunt Boosie.
Hence
Why would
the
it be his
Phallus.
favorite if it's a male horse?
It's
Yeah.
his- there might be a typo or confusion in your
gay.
phrase.
DK.
All right. So at the end of the everything, we got Kat with 3.5, Alden with negative 89.5,
Yes.
Steven with 4, Nick with 19, and the audience with like 24.5.
I got
we think,
smoked
yeah.
by the audience this week.
Yeah. So here we go. Audience.
His horse.
Oh, I have a question.
What's up?
If I would have won, would there have been a graphic for me?
Oh, good question.
Probably not.
I'm not the one to
because
ask.
You probably have the generic guest graphic that I don't think's ever been used.
We should just
Okay.
isolate just that like mutant porcupine, and that's just our guest graphic. Like, I'm gonna get something else to drink here. I'll be right back.
You're gonna have to talk to Jake about getting a graphic if you're gonna be on more often or if you come on again. Anyway,
So
Epstein
next
incentives.
on the topics, I watched those videos that Jake sent, and I don't know, they're not convincing me.
I listened to the whole Sean Ryan show the other day that covered it. Do we have
Oh, with-
is Zach
with
there to
Ben
play some
Owens?
video so that people know what we're talking about?
I just watched the Sean Ryan show last night.
Had a body double. And what people went back and did is they compared the photos of him on the gurney to his mugshots and compared the ear and the bridge of the nose. The bridge of the nose is curved on the dead body and it's more straight on the mugshot. The ear is interesting because you can identify a body based on the ears. We have unique shapes of our ears. You could see the comparison of the ears. It's not the same ear. So who is on that gurney? Unless something really crazy happened to his face after he died, which I guess is possible. That's not his face. So you put all this together and you look at it and you think, am I crazy?
The whole thing makes you think you're crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Cat explanation.
I don't
You're skeptical. Give us an explanation. What changes the shape of a nose and the shape of the ears?
I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. You can show me photos and put circles around it. I mean, you know, I don't really know.
I've been saying this since probably like a month after he allegedly died, that the guy is not dead. And I think we even brought up because he mentions later in this same podcast, he mentions the drone video of some guy on a 4-wheeler on the island, and the drone like zooms in and it looks just like freaking Epstein, just like he hadn't shaved in a while.
And then you got Palm Beach Pete.
The guy sees the drone, see him, and then drives. Palm Beach Pete, that's an out like, and this guy even says that in the podcast. Like, that's just too on the nose. Like, it's really weird that like a guy that looks like Epstein lives in Epstein's old house in Tampa.
From New York, like Epstein.
Doesn't he have the tattoo?
I mean, there's
Florida about the same time as Epstein.
There's an Ariana Grande impersonator that's literally like changed her face to look like Ariana Grande and acts like her. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like one of those type of people.
There's some strange people on the planet.
Palm Beach Pete sounds nothing like Epstein, but that's
I
mean, a quick glimpse that we got in that clip of the ears. The ears are completely different. The nose, you can see a bit of a difference there.
There's two separate points to make here, though, that like is like what we're told about Epstein true, and like are these specific random people that pop up on Instagram or whatever like him alive out in the world? And like I don't know about that one, but like what we're told about Epstein, not fucking true. Like I don't want to get like too caught up in like this is Epstein and fucking Miami or whatever, and miss the whole point that like we were fed a pile of shit lies about.
Right. Well, I mean, it's very clear he didn't kill himself, exactly. Right? Like that's always been the hedge, right? Because is he alive? Was he murdered? We don't know.
The guards fell asleep and the cameras didn't work and blah blah blah. And it's like okay.
And that was the other topic explored in that podcast as well, was that we were fed this dichotomy when there was a third option. We were fed that, did he hang himself or was he killed?
Really, there's a trichotomy.
Meanwhile, there's a third option here of he's not dead at all. We were shown a corpse and made to argue. Possible. We were made to argue within this whole playground that's entirely false.
The the report on the autopsy shows that he had like, I forget what it was, a spleen or some shit. Prostate, thank you. And he got fucking surgically removed. And whatever body they had a healthy fucking prostate. Like,
that's right.
That's some bullshit. And like different levels of like tattoos and other things. And there was all kinds of weird shit with the
and that's in the email dump. And that's one of the things that this guy talks about too, was like, whoever was in the State Department, because there's a whole team of folks in charge of this that were redacting, unredacting, declassifying, figuring out what gets released to us. Did they make a
unredact? Is it a
breadcrumbs to be able to put all this together? Because like the whole story of his not having a prostate is in the emails years ago.
Yep.
And that's where the internet traffic, goofy. Was he playing this game, that game? This account's active, that account's active. It's a question there. There's some other videos from that Jake posted. I don't know if Zach can bring those up.
Well, hold on. I want to interject for a second to show that one of the conspiracies is that it was Tony Rodham. So I guess Hillary Clinton's brother. Did he die around like the same time, maybe?
Is he dead?
Yeah, so he died in June. June 2019 is what they're saying. And Epstein died in August 2019.
Oh.
So I guess he would have been a somewhat fresh corpse at the time.
His
nose doesn't
look like the nose that they showed. That's not really
the ear doesn't either. Yeah, that is one of the conspiracies people are saying.
Well, if he's dead, there's some gold and diamond mines in Haiti that don't have an owner now.
So you're saying we need to go conquer Haiti?
Yeah, right.
Although the last people to try that got arrested. There was a group of Americans that tried to go take Haiti or something. I think there was a year or so ago.
Well, I mean, Royal Caribbean has a private island in Haiti that they had to quit sailing to just last year because pirates habitually take it over. Usually like a lot of those crap hole countries, they have these agreements like with the main cruise lines or the where they have the resorts. Like even like Cancun, Mexico, for example. Like there's these mega resorts, and they even tell the Americans specifically, like, hey, don't leave the resort.
Yeah.
Well, you don't leave the resort zone because that's out on a reef, and so
sign here
because
to
I've been there.
warned
I've been
you.
incredibly drunk there before.
Yeah.
It was fine. I mean, you got the occasional truck driving by with like the mounted machine gun in the bed.
Oh, nice.
And cops on patrols with automatic rifles.
But overall, like you stick out like a sore thumb. They know you're American. They know that your family loves you and can leverage debt to get you back.
Let's go back to the cell. You can see that there is a full corner of this cell. So the door is directly behind my back, and the corner of the cell makes an indented L in the room. What Andy discovered is that it was a vent, an air duct. There's effectively an 8x4 room on the other side of that. Wow. That you can get into. And he had me go stand looking through the prison door, and he took the dummy like he was choking it behind the L to demonstrate. He was like, Julian, can you see me? And I'm like, nope. Meaning at the security guard, those people were f***ing out for lunch. But if they were standing at the door, they literally wouldn't be able to tell if anything, whether it's someone killing them or someone putting them in the vent, putting a new person in there, a body double, they wouldn't be able to see it. Let's go back to the cell.
There's all kinds of fucked up shit with that. Even the version of the footage that we got later, there was but there's cuts in it and shit like of the security footage. It's ridiculous.
And the question is, I'm curious how they know the layout and what cell he was in, and if that was true. If it is, that's really odd that you have him in the one cell that has
one cell with a blind spot when he's on suicide watch, supposedly.
And then what was it? It was like 93, 94 seconds that Kash Patel, before we got that press conference where Kash Patel and Dan Bongino both stood there looking like they saw a ghost that was going to murder their children. You know what I'm talking about? Like when they were paraded out there and they're both just like bug-eyed, like, there was nothing in the files. Everything is okay. Yeah. We're all safe. We love you very much.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah. I'm totally fine. They're feeding me twice a day. We're all good. Yeah. Before that, Kash Patel was talking about there was like 90 something seconds of doctored footage, and it was proven from the FBI, certified that like that was
altered footage, like
AI altered, like what was initially released, and then we're like, okay, well, where's the original footage? And then we get
and then they were like, all right, here's the original footage.
Everything's okay. There's nothing to see.
And then you get you're like original footage with jump cuts, and you're like, oh, fun. That makes no sense. Well, it makes perfect sense, but
it's guaranteed we're not being told the truth.
Not at all.
And what they covered in that episode of the Sean Ryan podcast has basically been, there you go. We looked at that when it was fresh on Reddit. I remember Nick. I remember you brought this up.
That does
you
look
showed
a lot
us this.
Like them. Blurry, but
and one of the things they talked about, and this is part of the essence of this podcast as well, is the what we're fed through the media, what we're forced to argue over. And this is part of the Hegelian dialectic anyways, right? Problem, reaction, solution. You create the problem, you foment the reaction, and then you feed them the solution. But in creating the problem, what you pitch to them is like, Plato's allegory of the cave. You create what you want them to see as the problem as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new layer. That's because we're always 20, 30 years behind whatever psyop these folks, because these families have been in power for hundreds and thousands of years, some of them. Right. So they know that we're figuring this stuff out at an accelerated rate, especially with the help of the internet.
I love the allegory of the cave, by the way, just to interrupt real quick, just to say one of my favorite pieces of writing of all time. And you're right on both parts of this. Like it's like you're getting pitched this like shadow puppet play of like this bullshit play of like not the real. And then when you're, find yourself in a position of trying to tell someone about the behind the scenes truth of like, no, if you fucking leave this cave, there's like 3D objects out there. And then everyone tells you you're crazy. Like, honestly, it's seriously, I think my favorite piece of writing for describing how I feel all the time trying to talk to people about events. So shout out to Plato, you know.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. Well, and then, you know, John Taylor Gatto, probably the greatest teacher this country's had, at least in the last 100 years. You know, he habitually won awards for being like the best teacher in the country. And he took the time that they gave him. They would say, hey, you get 3 to 5 minutes, whatever, on the podium. And he would spend all of this time trashing the government education system, wrote many books on it, all of that kind of stuff. And he even details, because it was one of his books I read, Dumbing Us Down. And this is when we decided to homeschool our kid. I mean, we're already on the fence, but, you know, some of this was influential in us making that decision. And he talks about the Prussian model of education and the advent of kindergarten, because it was the Franco-Prussian War. There was a significant portion of the troops were out there, and they were like, hey, why am I here? Why am I doing this? So, like, hey, Afghanistan, Iran, like Vietnam, that's not new. There's nothing new under the sun, y'all. Okay? Like, that's happened before in other cultures. And it happened in the Franco-Prussian War. These folks were like, hey, this doesn't make sense. Why am I here fighting wars for rich people when all I want to do is go home and tend to my garden and raise my kids and be happy? And they laid down their weapons at both sides, significant portions of them, and quit fighting and went home and just said, nah, not doing it. And then the Prussians got so pissed off, they invented the concept of kindergarten. And they said, well, we're going to start
the King of Prussia?
We're going to, yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably Darius III. I don't know. Maybe Darius V at this time. And they said, hey, we're going to start educating these kids at a younger age because they're starting to ask questions, and we don't like that. They're becoming independent. They're solving problems. And so, again, if they made that shift, 300 years ago, 400 years ago? Don't quote me on the exact timeline right now.
I thought it was like 150 years ago.
It's Industrial Revolution era, basically.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. The American schooling. I can't tell
in the last 200 years.
Yeah, probably about 200 years.
Okay, so if they're catching on 200 years ago, the elites that are calling the shots, running the show, hey, these folks are solving problems at an increasing rate. Liberty is accelerating. We have to figure out how to quell this. We got to throw a wet blanket on this. You invoke the allegory of the cave here, only this time you're going to throw 4 puppet shows, and 3 of them are BS layered on top of each other, and then the real one's up here. You know, and that's what we're dealing with the Epstein stuff, because the whole world's left fighting over, oh, did he kill himself or was he murdered? Dude's still alive. Otherwise, why is Ghislaine still alive? How is she beneficial at all?
You know, I have something to say about Ghislaine. I don't think she's in jail.
Oh,
I don't think that lady is her.
I think she got a lobotomy. I saw a picture of her on Time magazine, and she had a bruise on the inner corner of her eye, and that's what happens when they put that needle in there.
Why would they do that?
So she doesn't remember anything. She can't talk.
I think because I saw a video of a guy talking to some lady like at this like ski resort. He just like went up to her, or actually, I think he said Ghislaine or whatever, and she turned
around. I've seen
that, And then he was like, "It's you," and she was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
She turned though, and at her name, her old name or whatever. That was interesting. I saw that clip. Like, I don't know, but it was interesting.
Yeah. I remember seeing a photo, 3-4 years ago, and she had this wicked bruise on the inside of her eye, and I'm like, that's a lobotomy. She tried to sign a plea deal. They went ahead and they just took that leverage right out of her.
The people that know the types of things that those two knew, I feel like they're either dead or removed from the equation in another way. Either way, they're not going to be able to testify anything. You know what I mean? Like they're resolving it in whatever ways, but whether, he's living on the moon, I don't know, some crazy that I don't fucking know, or the fucking Agartha, I don't fucking know. But like they pretty quickly were like, yeah, you're not going to be able to, the public's not going to hear what you have to say on this. Like,
yeah,
I don't think they care.
And a lot of those folks, rely heavily on cosmetics and other things. What is Sandra Bullock doing? She's got like baby foreskin cream she uses for a facial cream or something.
I don't know. And did you see a couple of weeks ago the guy on Fox News that was wearing a mask that looked.
I saw the little neck.
That was during
thing.
convention.
You could see like the neck thing, and he had just
Yeah.
like done an interview. And you
so
see
obvious,
completely
yeah.
different face, and he's wearing a mask, and you can see the line on the neck, but the up here looked good. And so yeah, they do all sorts of weird stuff.
So the Ghislaine Maxwell thing, like that with the 2 foot, like those two people, those look like two different people. But if the one on that left that was in the jumpsuit, if she's totally stressed out, she's not on her normal diet, she's not doing her normal, baby foreskin facial cream.
Well, they moved her to a better jail, or better prison. And she has a dog, cool. You know what I mean? Like she has like a life
in prison.
Yeah, she
probably got her pumped up on
an Austrian passport with his photo, a younger Epstein, and the alias.
If you throw the video up, if you were going to do that,
I didn't know
I mean that's a little bit old news. Like that was last year. I want to say that they moved her from like where she was supposed to be down to
what
like
I'm saying is
like a very low security
bougie prison
in Texas. Yeah.
Well, I brought that up because he's saying that if she's like in a stressful situation, she's gonna look more bloated and older and everything. But I was saying that she probably looks really good now or she probably doesn't look that bad because she's not in like
she's in bougie prison, like if anything, like rich people prison or whatever. Kat, when you were saying like you don't think they care, who's they when you're saying
Epstein and Maxwell?
Yeah, like in regards to, I meant to say this a minute ago, but
like they wouldn't tell anyway. Like they don't need to get rid of these two because they would never tell. Like that's the thing. They have no reason to. Now the Clintons, on the other hand, they want to tell.
They want to, you think?
I think that's what the whole point of them wanting to have that I don't know what the specific word for it was, but like the Epstein file, like they wanted to testify.
They didn't want to. They were getting subpoenaed, right? And so they fought that.
I thought they wanted it to be like on camera, like
they did.
Public.
Because they were going to be forced to, so they were going to spin their story on it. But if they didn't want to, like it wasn't their intention to do it. They were getting subpoenaed. That is an odd bruise,
right?
That's an odd place for a bruise.
Yeah, bro. That's a straight up lobotomy, dude.
That's like very localized.
Yeah, they go in the corner right there. They just go all the way to the back.
They go right through the corner of the eye right
yep.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Let's talk about the facial that you're obsessed with. How many did you get the whole cast of Ocean's 8 to do this?
Everybody.
Okay. Good. Smart ones.
Just those that I thought would appreciate it.
Okay. Explain what it is.
Well, it's this way in which one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these. Some of you, I think many of you know it. And it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen, and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sarah?
Sandra?
Carrie? What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Okay.
Who comes up with this?
I don't think. It's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like
who thinks of collecting it and having it for? We'll do something with this.
And
someday.
Why didn't we come up with that?
Right.
Can I say something?
Yeah, get in here.
Justice for Ellen.
Justice for Ellen.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have to, ask her. Not only did she ask her about it, she was like, this is what it is. This is what you're doing. You're putting
that was
maybe
interesting, but I've also seen a lot of clips where Ellen really will step on someone who's trying to say something that's a little truthy more.
But there might be a reason for that. That the stuff that might get her in trouble. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff that she probably is like, no, I'm not gonna. You're saying this on my show. No, you can say that on your own, but that, kind of.
Yeah. You could say this, but I'm going to introduce it as a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have specific like intel on Ellen. I just like generally I tend to like just not trust people that are famous at a certain level. And I just
why is
What
Epstein's
about Cat
palace?
Williams?
Why is
You know,
Epstein's
it's funny, I
palace
like Cat
your
Williams,
backdrop? Why is the backdrop Epstein's palace?
Wait, that's Ellen's backdrop?
It's the blue and white striped pillars or whatever. Have
No,
you seen?
shut up.
You've not seen this? You've not seen
Temple of the Ball or whatever it is.
Yeah. I straight up don't trust Ellen, but
yeah.
But Kat, you're new on the show, and I didn't want to come at you hard, but but Stephen, yes, there is.
Is it just a decoration? It's not like a picture of it.
No.
Well, there's.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the background, like was a picture of the island or like the buildings.
No, but you can see right there. You've got the white lines
set,
and the blue.
Her set is.
It's very reminiscent of it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same symbology or whatever. I don't trust her, but I'll leave it at that for tonight.
Yeah, the dome blew off of that thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, where's the gold dome?
It's on Creflo Dollar's church in College Park, Georgia.
That's so specific.
What you're looking at is an Austrian passport with his photo, a younger Epstein, and the alias of Robert Marius. This appears to be valid because he has entry and exit stamps.
It's like the intel agencies do.
Yeah.
Valid passport with a pseudonym.
So this is the first evidence of this potentially connecting to an intel agency. Because who can issue valid passports under a different name? Well, there's Consular who could do it. The other argument is it was furnished to him and had an operational purpose. In either case, we know for sure this passport was recovered from his safe with entry and exit stamps with his face and an alias. Either he died from in the cell, he was murdered, or he left the cell alive. And of the three, the one with the fewest problems is that he left the cell alive. What you're looking at is...
So that was an Austrian. He also had a Saudi, didn't he?
Yeah, I could believe it. Sure.
But yeah, that's also interesting. A legitimate passport.
Well, I mean, that's just like Osama had an interesting passport by the name of Tim Osman, who was trained in Fort Benning, Georgia,
and was in the U.S. or something. Yeah,
and they look identical. Just silly stuff.
Wasn't Osama like a CIA asset for a while? Basically,
yes.
Yeah.
That's well known.
And Al Qaeda literally means the base.
And that's how all the terrorists get their start.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
The CIA does it all.
Spawn as like Muslim extremists, America hating, brown people with turbans and sticks.
Well, so we went in there. Like, this is all like very easy to recover. Public information. It actually happened. There was a group called the Mujahideen, the holy warriors that were over there during that time, and we sent people in there to arm them.
During the Russia-Afghanistan war.
It was the Soviets. Yeah, it wasn't Russia. The Soviets were still there, and so we fought proxy wars by radicalizing local extremists and giving them weapons and training and the ability to repel their captors, essentially, which is odd. And that's
it's
how
promoting the idea of terrorism and like.
Well, the idea is, as said over and over again, was to give the Russians their own Vietnam, right? Bleed them dry in Afghanistan.
Yeah, because I mean, we know why they're there. Anybody with the ability to do LiDAR scans knows why they're there. It's the trillions of dollars. Well, it's the trillions of dollars of rare earth minerals in the mountains
and poppy.
May or may not be guarded by giants. Yeah, it may or may not be guarded by giants. Who knows?
That's a whole other show, that one, though.
Amen. Yeah. Which, supposedly the Kandahar giant, there were three. I noticed you were saying in a plural context. Like that was, the actual story from the special forces.
There's not just one giant. There's multiple. I mean,
well, the one that encountered.
They killed one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they killed two and one got away.
Yeah.
There's weird stories from some like Marines from the area there that I've heard that
Kat's looking at us like we're crazy over
we are crazy and that's okay, but
no, I agree with what Alden just said. I've heard of those happens too.
Yeah, there's some strange reports from that.
I was
area.
actually just thinking that we're only on topic 4 and it's almost 11 p.m. That's what I was thinking about.
That's
we should probably get this last video. We should probably get this last video. I think this is the last one. And move
That's
on.
fair enough. I'll just keep talking.
Run a terrorist network, and then you wake up one. You run a terrorist network. And then you wake up one day and you see on the news that there's $5 million reward for information about the location of Sean Ryan. You're worried about everyone that knows your eye color, your plate numbers, where you bed down. It creates incentives for betrayal within your network. It also restricts your freedom of movement and closes your horizons. You can go to epsteinisn'tdead.org, read the evidence, make your own conclusion. If you believe in this and you think you'll let that cell alive, we don't have $5 million. What we do have is a lot of people that are mad about this. We started the reward pool and put in 40,000 of our own money, and people are contributing to this reward pool. If we're wrong, every dollar in that reward pool goes to Ben's organization, We Fight Monsters, to help people in trafficking and addiction. But if we're right, that reward pool will grow and grow year over year as a long-term commitment to justice and truth. And if people have proof of life, we want direct observational evidence. Gardeners, security, drivers, maids. So you build a reward pool big enough, it becomes expensive to stay silent.
Counter incentive. It's interesting.
Well, yeah.
So if you're watching this and you work for Epstein current day, go get yourself some free money.
I feel like we're missing an aspect of this, though, which is that, like, money is not the only aspect. Like, if you work for someone like this, if you are involved in this way, I feel like it's like your safety and the safety of your family. Like, it's not just money, but if
it's $5 million.
That's what they were saying.
Couldn't he match it, like, and give him more? Like,
there's always more, like, than
what that person would do instead is like, oh, hey, they're gonna pay me $5 million to turn you in. Can you just pay me $6 million and I won't?
Yeah. It's and that's if they're
working for the people that create money.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Now, what's odd?
You're not going to use their own creation against them at that point.
Now, what's odd? If you've, if I know you said you listened to it, the Sean Ryan episode this came off of. There were two different guests and two different stories. The first story was a guy who snuck onto the island and ended up getting basically like kidnapped and like tied up in a dungeon. Until like the cops showed up and like rescued him.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah. So, which is also odd that they're still doing it. And the property manager on site making the calls is named in the Epstein files as the property manager under Epstein. So,
and then
same people were running the island.
My 10-year-old son watches some guy on Tubi that he went out there. Like this guy, I forget this guy's name. He's in his early 20s, maybe. He might still be a teenager, and he's out there with, 3 of his friends, and they're not associated with these guys at all. And they went out there one night, and then they were playing cat and mouse with security guards in the middle of the night on this island, and they kayaked out there like in the middle of a hurricane or something. It was wild.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's some stupid shit.
Well, that was the only way, like, because they knew like security patrols weren't happening.
You got to slip in under cover of darkness, and like I've seen other videos of people trying to get on, and it takes a whole lot of work to convince a local there to take you out there on a boat.
Yeah.
Because the local police guard the place, and there's still private security there. Who's paying these people? Like, what's still happening there, right? And then like Ben Owen having the story of like being hogtied and thrown in a dungeon for a couple of days, and he's like, they were nice.
I don't think it was a couple.
They
of
were
days.
nice. They fed me,
but
yeah, he's like, they fed me and gave me water. And stuff. I mean, this is a Navy SEAL. Like, this is, he's like, it reminded me of basic.
I had rice and water. I was okay. Like,
yeah, he's like, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't think he was there that long, and then the cops finally showed up, and then they tried to arrest the people that hogtied him for kidnapping.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, it was the better part of it. He was in there, I think he said, for like at least 12 hours is what
it was. It wasn't a short period of time. It wasn't days, but it was.
But it was, for a guy like that, it's, it's a fun time. He's like, this is my training.
That's it. The plane is in Georgia. That's funny. I didn't know about that.
I heard about that at some point, but I don't know. Where was that, Brian? That's some goofy airport. It's not one of the ones close to Atlanta, right?
Is it in Brunswick?
I thought it was in Brunswick.
New or Old Brunswick?
Does it matter?
The one that's in Georgia. That's where I'm from.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. St. Simons.
on.
Not Brunswick.
Represent. There you
Is
go.
Brunswick, is that down by Savannah?
Yes.
No.
Okay. No.
Further south.
It's a little further south.
So
but
like
it's-
relative
It's
to
an
where
hour.
I'm at, yeah. I used to cross.
And you've never heard of
Brunswick.
Brunswick?
I used to drive through Brunswick on the way to Savannah from Florida.
Oh, okay.
I went to school in Savannah and I lived in Florida, so I would like go back and forth kind of a thing.
They know how to make stew. I'll tell you that.
Brunswick stew. Wait, but that's not a New England stew? I thought that was. Is that from Georgia? I was associated that with New England.
Heck yeah.
That's funny.
I believe the origins are up for debate.
Brunswick
There we go.
stew. Yeah, I don't know why I had that like pegged as like a New England vibe. That's
I don't know. Look,
No,
you
it's
know,
Georgia.
the best Brunswick
Interesting.
stew I've ever had in my life came from a guy
Brunswick?
with a barbecue grill on a trailer at a gas station in Brunswick, Georgia. And it was one of those like I just set up and I'm like, oh, this guy's been doing this a while. This is
Yeah.
what this is all about. And I even said, I was like, hey, how good's your stew? And he's like, it'll change your life.
Uh-huh.
And he was right.
Yeah. If you see a man with a smoker in a parking lot, just go buy something.
Go
Like,
buy whatever
you know what I
he's
mean?
got.
Like, yeah. It's good. You know, you got some barbecue on a piece of white bread or something, or go buy it. Like it's good.
Yep.
It's better than whatever you're gonna find elsewhere. Well, I learned something about Cat today.
19th or blue.
Every pretty girl deserves to go to a ball.
This is everything about it's a clam. I love it.
I gotta be honest with you, I feel like I'm a little bit too drunk to stand up.
On Wiedersehen, asshole.
I'm drunk right now.
So this guy here, I've been watching him since we got here. He's doing some stuff I can't actually believe. Yeah, he talks to himself as well out loud. He's going to do something cool here. Wait and see. Here we go. Here we go.
Whoa. No.
We want to be free to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
We want to get loaded. Yeah. And we want to have a good time.
Schizo Thor.
He's not drunk though. There's no way in hell that man's drunk.
Yeah,
How do
no,
you
that's
know? You just have really good control.
if Trin had a commercial, that's it.
That's impressive.
interesting.
He's running like full speed down that thing and backwards, and you slip and
Sideways
fall.
and slantways and
You're just like you're falling. Oh, great shape though. The dude's in shape. He knows what he's doing. He probably does that all the time. I bet you can go out there and find him any day of the
Where's
week.
the he gay thing?
yeah.
He gay.
Cat
Yeah.
beat me to it.
He's got a nice body. I'll have to.
There it is.
Yeah,
I
a
don't know
little
how he
too
does
nice.
it. He looks
Yeah, we
great
noticed.
doing it, though.
We noticed he shaved his chest.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
Bitcoin
okay.
bill apparently.
the Bitcoin bill, because
Yeah.
we love Bitcoin on the show. So
Is that like money
it's
but
good.
not money? What is Bitcoin?
Oh no! Can we keep this
kidding.
short, please? I don't.
I'm
yeah, we'll keep it short. So
Bitcoin.
yeah, we'll get Cab orange pilled at some point else, not tonight. It has okay. So this is the new
Orange.
bill for the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, and we got some differences. If you want to scroll down into the thread, and we will discuss some of these differences. The big difference I want to say here. So unlike the Bitcoin Act, it would set up a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a digital asset stockpile for non-Bitcoin digital assets, or what we call shitcoins here. This mirrors President Trump's executive order of March 2025. All right, let's move on. So you got a Bitcoin reserve and you got a shitcoin pile, right? So under this law, the Treasury Secretary can sell assets from the shitcoin pile to increase the Bitcoin reserve. So if they collect shitcoins, they can then make Bitcoin. Get Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin with it. That's a very logical point of it. There's no purchase program under this. So instead of that $1 million, million Bitcoin purchased over 5 years, this is once again sticking around to be like whatever we hold, we hold. So the U.S. government under this bill is not going to be buying up Bitcoin and driving price up unless they end up with a whole bunch of shit coins and convert it to Bitcoin.
Which would be what XRP, like a third of Japan's banks are currently using XRP for their transfer.
I'm wondering if the backdoor to this is yeah, I'm wondering if the backdoor to this is you acquire a whole bunch of stable coins and exchange those out of it, because I don't know if the logic is you could buy stable coins because $1 is $1 in stable coins, and then that's a digital asset stock in the stockpile, and then you can buy Bitcoin with that. I don't know if that's how they're trying to backdoor it or what they're doing there, but
you just said backdoor it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kat, where are you on the Bitcoin thing?
I don't know anything about it.
Hey, we're someone else on this channel.
I know it has something to do with the blockchain and stuff.
Yeah,
and
blockchain. Yeah.
Jail for it.
Every time they talk about Bitcoin, I'm just like, I'm gonna go get a drink for this segment.
We'll keep it short because it is 11 o'clock. So I mean, we are hitting like the time that people pay attention to us.
This is when people pay attention to us is midnight.
No, we're hitting the end of when people pay attention.
Oh, okay.
So my understanding is the seized would go into the reserve. I have not read this bill. I thought that's what they were doing, is they were stockpiling it, or I'm assuming that's what this bill is authorizing, is it to go into that versus being sold off like it has before. I see Kat's hand up because she doesn't.
Can you destroy Bitcoin?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Is there like a serial number on Bitcoin?
Basically. Yeah.
So if you destroy that Bitcoin, can someone get that serial number?
If you guess the correct atom in the universe, you could do it. That's about your chances of guessing right. Guess the correct atom in the universe.
Could
Seriously,
you
is that like the chances?
Destroy somebody's Bitcoin and then take the serial numbers?
No.
Okay.
So we were
you
saying
would
destroy.
literally need the Avengers for something like that. Like,
so
technically,
when,
yes, it could happen. But you like he's saying, you would have to guess the correct atom in the universe. Like,
I'm saying like you get to know
someone would tell you like, hey, there's specific grains of sand somewhere on the beach on the planet, and you have to go find those specific grains of sand.
So are you saying people don't know their own serial numbers?
No, they do. So okay. When we're saying destroy, that's, you don't destroy it. What happens is it ends up in
Bitcoin cannot be created or destroyed. Only money.
Basically. Is when we're saying destroy, is we're saying it ends up in a wallet that's not controlled by anyone. It gets sent to an invalid address. A valid but invalid address. Like there's no, but it's not a real wallet address. Okay, but you can destroy
money. So you really can't destroy Bitcoin.
I mean, if you send it to an address that nobody controls right now, then it's guess the correct atom in the universe levels of ability to brute force to find out the access to it, right? Because you're talking key pair cryptography. So like with enough power behind it, you could do it, but the statistical odds of it are the same as guess the correct atom in the universe.
I think we should go back to trading things for shiny things. I liked that.
Disagree.
Yeah, I'm with. Hey, that's one way to do it. And when the internet goes out, my cul-de-sac does that very well.
Yeah, I have shiny things. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
But I don't know what you were getting at. What were you getting at there, Kat?
It's not that I was trying to get at anything. It was just my way of trying to understand it.
Okay, so
I'm
what
still
you're
here
thinking
trying to
is like,
understand it.
if it can't be destroyed, how is it real? You kind of think like who?
I don't know. There wasn't any. Like I said, there was no goal. Like I was just asking questions.
I thought you were getting at like a
Well, yeah, I probably eventually would have gotten there, but I kind of lost track.
So essentially, it's lines of code. Like anything created by a computer. Like,
but I actually don't want to know. Can we go back to what y'all wanted to talk about? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude there. I want
you are the host, Kat. You are the host.
Yeah, no.
You make the rules.
Oh, George.
I actually don't want to know. Wait a minute. Can we go on to?
Wait a minute.
That's so.
My
funny.
curiosity got the best of me. I'm so sorry.
I actually don't want to know. That reminded me so much of like me getting a little too excited and going on a rant about fucking Epstein or whatever, and then my girlfriend being like, "You know what? Wait, I'm sorry. I actually don't want to know that much about it." Like,
I did this with friends back in like 2019. Again, power was out in the cul-de-sac. I was 5 beers deep, and someone asked like, "What is Bitcoin?" And 2 hours later, I'm standing up on my friend's fireplace, and I'm like talking to 6 people, and they were like, "Bro, are you done?"
Like, bro, you're autistic. Like, yeah, autistic AF, man. Get some help.
Yeah.
All right, Kat. What did you want?
I want y'all to go into the act and say what you guys want to say about it.
Oh, I don't have shit to say about Bitcoin Act. I don't know.
So what I see right now, XRP, ideologically, we hate it. It sucks. It is Fed coin, essentially. It's the antithesis of why cryptocurrency was created to begin with. It's centrally controlled currency.
That I don't want. I know that.
Yeah, with a near infinite supply. But that is going to be the segue into that, because honestly, for something as much of a leviathan like the U.S. federal government or any other main federal government to recognize it as a legitimate currency to backbone their banking system on, like the SWIFT system, right? Or LIBOR, that stuff, like banks paying banks, international transfers, all of that stuff. It's going to need something. It's got to be quick. It's got to be cheap. And it's got to be damn near infinite, right? Because, we're talking, what is it, like $40 trillion a day going back and forth just between the U.S.?
Like that.
Yeah. So they've tested, they being like Bank of America, Chase Bank, I think HSBC, there's a basket of others, but these are, and the U.S. Treasury, these are the big leviathans that it's basically half the Federal Reserve, right? They've tested this. The SWIFT system right now, they've tested the capacity in like a simulated system. 20% of the SWIFT system can be carried on just XRP. Ripple. So Ripple, Ripple's the company, but XRP is the cryptocurrency. We hate that. It's a shit coin, right? Ideologically, it sucks, but functionally, it works. And it's it's like 4 times faster and 2 times cheaper than the current SWIFT system. And I think what they're doing is they're trying to find a way, like the issue obviously is control. How do we implement this? How do we allow this, let's say, from a government perspective, and maintain control? Because at this point, the genie's out of the bottle. With Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Solana, Cardano, any of these.
Fart coin.
That's my favorite one.
We can send money.
Fart coin?
Across the planet. All they have to have is an internet connection. We can send money across the planet just in a couple of seconds. Cheaply, very quickly.
I'm sorry. How long have you had Rich Dad Poor Dad on your file cabinet?
That's a new one for this week.
I thought that said bitch dad.
Bitch,
It's a famous book, Cat. You should know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Bitch,
I don't
bitch dad.
read.
Yeah, he gay. He runs backwards on the stadium stairs.
Bitch dad, poor dad.
Yeah.
That was all my dad. One dad, not two dads. Bitch dad, poor dad.
I really thought that's what that said over there,
That's
and
so
I didn't
funny.
want to say anything.
Speaking of poor dad, I had that classy moment when you had to like snip your box wine bladder to get the last little bit out of the bladder. You know what I'm talking about? You guys don't know what I'm. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Oh, back when I worked in restaurants too, I remember using straws and tinfoil to make an antenna for my Nokia 3390.
There you go.
So I could step outside and make a phone call. You know? Yeah.
It's not what I was saying, but I appreciate you making me feel better. Yeah.
Anytime the box wine came out back in the day, it was just, I don't remember those days too well.
When you drink too much box wine, that's what happens.
Yeah, and you end up in bed the next day with a hangover for like all damn day.
So with those, that's going to be the segue, and like that's right now, because I think there's like a third of Japan's banks are actually currently using XRP for their SWIFT transfers because it's cheaper than converting their native currency to US dollars or whatever else, across the world. So, it went viral, that one thing in front of Congress where they were like, how much power does Bitcoin consume? And it's like, well, dude, how much power does Visa consume?
She's composing herself right now.
There we go.
We support it. How much power does Visa consume? You said,
exactly.
Fair question, honestly.
Way more, by the way. That's the answer. Way more.
I mean, you're talking about physical buildings when you're talking about Visa, like physical buildings, physical employees. I mean, at least with Bitcoin, you don't
think
have
of all the Visa
employees
that eat beef and those cows fart and the impact on the planet of those farts.
Hey, look, fart coin has an upside now.
There we go. The birth of true fart coin right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, everybody's saying, well,
it's back on the screen again. Fart coin. I don't know if we're going to survive.
Over here.
Cat's not going to make it. Fart coin's here to stay.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Kramer says, sell all your fart coin right now.
Yeah. No, hodl the fart coin. Hodl it.
So quantum computing, that's the fear, right? Is quantum computing.
That's all a freaky thing.
The proliferation of AI data centers nationwide right now, well, worldwide, but we're leading the world.
Mm-hmm.
Nationwide right now. So all the AI data, 5-10 years, quantum computing comes out and makes that totally irrelevant, right? Their footprint, their power consumption, all of it sucks. It goes out the window.
If quantum ends up being a thing, I'm not convinced it's real.
According to what I was reading back when I was in high school 20 years ago, we should be using graphene-based computers instead of silicon right now.
Well, that's the thing, is that even when you're talking about the qubits of the current qubit numbers, like they're making shit up and they're like faking the qubits in order to increase the number. And
I hate when they
we're
fake
just
the
nowhere.
qubits.
Right. We're just nowhere even near. Like when you look at it and they start talking about the.
Just tell me you enjoy dinner. Don't fake the qubits.
Yeah. When you start hearing about them go down the FUD rabbit hole about Bitcoin and quantum breaking the encryption, and then you start looking into like actually how not qubits, about just like how much they have to fudge this and the assumptions they have to put into it in order to make it. I'm not even convinced that they're going to be anywhere near getting like actual quantum working right.
Well, because then my whole thing is, okay, so quantum computing becomes a thing. Why can't the Bitcoin community just create a protocol fork like they did with the Lightning protocol? And just like update the protocol and keep up with the times.
That would be the thing, is that you'd go to a quantum resistant algorithm.
Obviously.
Right.
Not a big deal.
You just evolve with it. That's the beauty of it, right? Because you're not like sitting there like, oh well, hey, how do we shave an extra edge off of this silver coin here?
Yeah, no. If quantum became a threat, everyone on the Bitcoin network would go, we should fork this over to something with I think it does.
No, you shouldn't hold a fart, Brian. It's not good.
No,
but the value though.
The value for value for you is different than the value for others in that case. When these guys get on a whole Bitcoin thing, I feel like the like Andy Dwyer moment in Parks and Rec when he's like in the group where he's talking to people that are wealthy and he's trying to fit in, and he's like, bought some t-shirts, left those at a Wendy's. The economy, like this is how I feel. Like I have nothing to contribute to the Bitcoin conversation. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what.
Now, if we were talking about Fartcoin,
no, I have thoughts on Fartcoin. Yeah,
what are your thoughts on Fartcoin, Kat? What's your long-term outlook on it?
Fartcoin for
is
the
it
win.
Real?
Post quantum.
Yes,
I thought he brought up a graph of like the.
No, Fartcoin is an actual thing. Yeah,
Fartcoin to the moon.
Yeah, Fartcoin is legitimately the
it
said it was 166th in market cap.
Is that actually a coin?
It's only 11 cents.
Oh,
you know
real
what?
millionaires have been made on Fartcoin.
As the Liberty Libations, like we should, as a channel, buy some Fartcoin.
Can we get a
Kat,
sponsorship?
you have to look at the market cap, and when you're seeing 11 cents and it's 166 in market cap, it means there's a shit ton.
It's the market.
Like, total supply $1 billion.
Yeah,
the supply out there is
Well, everybody wants some Fartcoin. I get it, but somebody is gonna make another coin, like the poop coin or something. Everyone's gonna sell their Fartcoin for the poop coin.
Exists. No, the poop coin exists also.
Okay, what about the poo-poo PP coin? I know.
Is there literally a shit coin? Because there's the term shit coin for all non-Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
I love where this show went. I'm glad that there's somebody else on the show that doesn't know about Bitcoin. So we can start with Fartcoin.
Now is there a PP coin? Because
Ooh, yeah.
No, poo-poo PP coin.
Poo-poo PP. Titty caca coin. Oh my god.
All poo-poo coins are PP coins, but not all PP coins are poo-poo coins.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Right.
That's my business strategy. That's my holding strategy.
That's economics for your toddler right there.
Yeah.
We've gone off the rails.
So Alden,
well, it's 11:19. So
you don't have to understand, cryptocurrency to understand. You have had opinions before about Klaus Schwab saying you will own nothing and you will be happy. Kat, you're right. Your skepticism is absolutely healthy. But what I want you to know is that your level of skepticism toward cryptocurrency also applies to the U.S. dollar, because what is currently backing it right now?
Even doubly so. I agree. No, I don't have skepticism so much as just it's just like a lack of knowledge, of Bitcoin, and you guys are just the experts, and I just let you talk about Bitcoin.
And at some point we're going to sit down and we're going to go through we're going to get removed from YouTube.
Yeah. I thought that 10 years ago. Every time I bring up fucking 9/11, I think we're going to get removed from Bitcoin or whatever,
But to put a bow on it, I mean, Kat, you've got your own show coming out here, and at some point we'll sit down and I will between me and Jake will run you down through Bitcoin and convert you.
Don't.
We're gonna convert
It sounds like I'm. Why do I need to? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let me be.
Yeah.
You're being very anti-libertarian right now.
Let her be free, man. Yeah.
You're free to have fun staying poor.
Yeah, I'm okay with being poor.
Yeah. We like poor in Brunswick.
Yeah.
We're used to
it.
Yeah. There's stew, right? Like
and I don't need to make that much money to eat stew.
No, you don't. Yeah. I make great stew. I have no money, so.
Yeah, also the government can't steal from me if I don't have any money.
Yeah. All my money's in my stew.
That seems to be the libertarian trap that exists out there that we need to fix.
That's right. Yeah. Stew coin.
The stew trap? Yeah.
Yep.
No, if I don't have any money, the government can't take it sort of thing. Instead of set.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Money poor, stew rich.
Yeah.
Whereas, look, the tax rate can be 99%. I want to be able to live a good life off that one.
Mm-hmm.
I will talk all day about that 99 sucking, but whatever's left, it's my duty, it's my calling to be fruitful and multiply, to leave something for my future generations.
99 is not really a sucking position. I don't know if you know, it's kind of a different thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like running. It's like running backwards down stadium stairs.
Yeah.
Just right into it.
Yeah. It's 11:22. This is where the show.
Yeah.
goes.
Before we get to the funnies, Kat, you should tell people about your upcoming show.
It's gonna be called Free Girl Theory. I'm going on like a podcast like cycle. I feel like. I've been on the what is it? The Swampcast, and they're done now.
You ended Swampcast?
You
they ended it.
You killed
No, I didn't kill them. I was like, Jake told me that they were doing their last episode like last Sunday.
You killed Swampcast.
No, but I was like, I'm gonna be the last guest. This is so
That's
cool.
insane. Are you seriously the last guest? That's insane.
Which is wild because I
was
on Swampcast at least like once or twice.
She was the last guest on the Free Georgia podcast, or the last
She was the last host of the Free Georgia podcast.
You know what? I feel like you're bad luck. This is going to be the last episode of this show ever.
And you know what?
No,
aren't y'all
we're going
rebranding?
forever.
Y'all are rebranding. Hopefully the next week.
We're not rebranding. We're reformatting a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm killing y'all's format.
I wish we would rebrand.
Okay.
I'll rebrand us. Dead
anyway.
silence. That's all right. Everyone loved that idea. What is happening?
I don't know.
What is the sound?
No! No! What are you doing?
I'm saving your life.
Okay, you can move.
There's no time.
Okay, yeah, there is.
No, you couldn't see that car coming, so I had to push you out of the way.
You did already. I'm here.
No, man, don't you understand? Newton's third law. Or the second law. It's the one where like you gotta leave something behind to go forward.
Okay. Come on, move.
I can't imagine doing another move right now, man. I feel like I just got settled at my new place.
Okay. Sven.
It's just sad it has to be like this.
Honestly, I don't No, stop. No.
Tell my mom I love her.
You tell her. You. Why isn't your head even resting on it?
Because the hood is hot. I don't want to get my face hot.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Movie's ridiculous.
Oh, that's great.
That's not
Is
real.
that real?
That's AI.
I mean, it straight up looks AI. I have no idea. My first thought was
It's
AI,
hard to
but
tell.
it's just because it
Have
looks
a
so
real
weird.
or AI segment. That'd be sick.
There we go.
This whole show is an AI.
And then you can blend it with, fat, asthma, or gay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
more gay.
And
That was
just have the
asthma,
extra
obviously.
options in there.
Yeah. Oh. You went through the fence? I don't think you're supposed to go there.
No, I don't think you're supposed to. But
I don't ski, but that didn't feel right.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But
Here we go.
What's this job? What are we?
Are they?
Yeah,
are
we
they
might want to
security?
turn that down because of copyright.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, what's he going to steal
Is
money
this a
from
wet
us too?
t-shirt contest job? I don't understand. What's the job?
It seems like they walk around and they shoot each other with water guns.
Oh, okay. I missed the gist of that. I didn't get it. I didn't know what was going on there.
All right, was that
it?
Was that it? Yeah.
I guess
Anyone got anything else? Zach, any more videos? Are we good?
That was an interesting end.
That's it.
All right.
Pat, you got to give the outro because you're the host.
That was it. We're officially. That's it. Yeah.